Well, hello, anyone who's watching. We are so early. Not only are we early for our scheduled time, but we're technically like 30 seconds late, even for our start time. I am Christy. You're on my channel, but I'm going to hand it over to the Dungeon Master for this particular round, who will explain what's going on and why we're broadcasting on a Wednesday night and what we're going to do. Please take it away.
All right. I'm Rhetoric Discourse, and I am going to be doing my first time being a dungeon master. So I've created a nice dungeon, hopefully, for Christy and Chrissy and Jess and Micro to crawl through. We have a couple of new characters and a couple of returning characters, which we'll get a chance to introduce here in a second. But just to introduce kind of the little bit of backstory of Bilka's laboratory is that our adventurers got themselves a job, which the job description said escort a gnome through the laboratory so that he can unlock all the doors. And so this seemed like a very easy task for our adventurers, and they decided to take it up on that. We will be starting, because I'm lazy, we will be starting at the entrance of our dungeon, which you will see. Oh no, I misnamed this guy. His name's not Bill. His name is Steve. Where when you get to the entrance of the dungeon, you see yourselves a little gnome whose name is Steve, waiting for you, waiting to introduce himself. And at this point, if you'd like to introduce yourself and your characters, that would be fantastic. I'll make you introduce yourselves then. All right, so Micro's going to introduce himself.
Yeah, you usually have to call on people when you want them to reply. Otherwise, everyone's going to sit in silence waiting for someone else to go first.
We're going to start with Micro, who's playing Erasmus.
Yes.
Stop laughing.
Yes. Yes, I'll be playing Erasmus, the same character I play in our normal, more story-driven game that we usually play on Saturdays, because I just like him so much. So he is a pyromaniac red kobold warlock.
All right, and then we have Chrissy.
I am playing Felix. She is a little gnome with punk hair and a little black weasel and a sword at her side.
All right, and then we got Jess.
Hello there. Name's Scraggleos. Most people call me Scrag, though. Bit of a bounty hunter.
And Christy.
Yes, I am playing Elspeth. This must have been an earlier invention, canon, an earlier adventure between Erasmus and, or a much later one.
I'm gonna go with shared dream.
Okay, shared dream. Yeah. And I also just I'm enjoying my character, and I want to kind of keep going with playing Elspeth. So that's it. That's me.
All right. So as you walk into the laboratory, you bump in. You see Steve, the gnome, waiting for you. Oh, you guys are way too late. We only have like an hour before this place closes down. You know what? I am tired of everyone making me do all this work. Just get in here. We have to get through this. Oh, those silly gnomes always causing trouble for me.
Hello to you too, Steve.
Oh, what are you waiting for? Get in here.
Okay, you're not gonna brief us on anything?
What? Didn't you read the Help Wanted poster?
No.
All it said was that you needed someone to escort, I'm assuming you, through the lab. Like, what's in the lab? How careful should we be?
All right. Well, we're gonna go to the R&D department. We lost track of them about 8 hours ago. It's complicated, and we have all these crazy security measures that we put in. We have this new head of security. He's just been adding all these things, all these crazy gadgets and whatnots to keep us secure, but they just make my life more difficult. We need at least 2 people. And he goes over to Felix and hands you a key. And the key looks a little weird. It's very big, and it's very. It doesn't have any teeth where you think the teeth would be. It's kind of like just a cylinder. But he hands you the key. All right. You see the spot right next to me here. There's a keyhole there. I need you to put the key in there now. All these gates, they need a key to open, along with like a password. So if you could put that in there for me.
Okay. So Felix goes over. If she checks out the keyhole, because she's naturally suspicious, does she see anything that looks like a trap or something that could be a problem?
No, just looks like a weird keyhole. Like you're not used to this kind of key. It definitely looks a little bit more magical, but nothing that as far as you can tell would cause you any harm. It's just a very weird key.
All right. She puts. Sorry.
Don't worry, I'm backing up back here. You just go ahead and do what you're doing.
Thanks. So she puts the key in the hole.
All right. The only thing that happens that's a little odd is that the key kind of gets it feels like it gets held in place when you put it in there. All right. Now when I say turn, just turn the key, and you hear what to you sounds like typing on this device in front of you. And then all of a sudden you hear it's like, oh, why do they always change these passwords on me? And Steve starts looking around through his pocket and takes out a piece of paper and reads it and puts it away and types away again. And this time you hear a nice little ding. And the key turns and you get to see that the door next to you opens up into another room. All right. Give me back the keys. He just snatches the keys from you and walks into the next room.
Steve there, you may not want to be quite so grabby.
Well, I didn't ask you for advice, just to come help me open the doors.
Okay.
Do I still get paid if I slap you?
You won't get paid as much.
Fair enough.
So it's an option.
I'm sensing some early hostilities.
Already, oh goodness. All right. This time, since Erasmus is nearby, he hands you a key. All right, you little lizard. All right. So
If you want me to turn the key, you will refer to me what I am. I'm not a lizard. I'm a kobold.
All right, Cobalt. You hear him start to type again.
I put in the key. And
again, you hear a, and it's like, oh, stupid passwords. And he starts to look around the console. You don't really know what for. He's just kind of looking around everywhere. He types in again, and you hear another. It's like, oh shit! And this time he's starting to look really sweaty. And he's starting to look a little nervous about me.
Are you okay, dude?
Oh, it's just these passwords. They keep changing them, and I don't know why they have to make this so complicated. We just the keys would be enough, but the new security guy, he wants to make everything extra secure, and it's just you know how it is.
What exactly do you make here that you need all of this security?
Oh, that's classified. This is research and development. We can't be giving away all of our secrets.
So my character is going to be kind of casing the joint. Going back into just looking around, seeing what's there, seeing what's going on.
Just from your natural curiosity, you do see these three. They're not really they're blue circles. They have what look like runes on the around them. You don't really know what they do. If you want to try to guess or try to investigate them, you could, but just from where you are, you know that there's just three circles with runes on them. The rest of the room is fairly barren. There's really nothing else on the walls. It's just the console and the three circles.
Are they like pieces of glass with runes on them, like blue glass? Like what do they look like they're made out of?
It looks like they're just made out of stone, but the stone somehow is it radiates blue. So it's definitely something arcane, something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, something that a gnome would make. It's way more complicated than it should be. All right, and so Steve starts typing one more time. All right. I think I got it this time. You hear another, and the room turns red. And Steve turns around and yells at all of you, "Run!" What do you do?
I start running.
All right. If you're gonna run, you get your movement speed. If you want to dash, you can double your movement speed. And I'm gonna let all of you move first, or together as like a party movement.
Okay.
Well, I would suggest we run. Well, there's only one way to run. Like, I would suggest we run out. When the guy in charge says to run, he probably means it.
Oh, Felix is running.
Yeah, and you can move. You can feel free to move your character where you want to be.
Okay, well, since I'm out of the way, sorry, I have to scroll down to move a bit more. All right, just get out of the way here, so we're not all bunched up on top of each other.
4, 5. And, sorry, I'm kind of.
Oh man, you guys ran way further than I thought you were gonna run. All right.
Well, we're just following instructions.
I've got 30 feet.
No, you don't.
You
don't
go
have
30.
to.
All right.
I have 30 feet too. So how did you get here, you kobold?
I have 30 feet too.
I don't know about that.
Yes.
All right. The next thing you hear is a giant roar coming from the room that you were just in, and I'm gonna say Felix and Scrag. You both see. You can both see into the room. You both see a wall of fire just go from one end of the room to the other.
Oh, bye, Steve.
That was a quick adventure.
Oh.
Oh well, good job, team. You made it. What do y'all do?
Wait.
A wall of fire engulfs the entire room.
The entire room, and then it extinguishes. So it's like a quick couple of seconds of just fire, and then it's gone.
Can we see the gnome fella?
I'm gonna go with Scrag and Felix can see that Steve is lying on the floor, kind of reaching for that one rune circle in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
We should probably go and help him. Maybe.
I'm not sure what we're getting ourselves into.
Should we just leave? Call it a day.
You know,
Let's
a
go to the
sensible
pub.
person would say yes.
But you've never been a sensible person, have you, Scrag?
I'm as sensible as any goblin.
Well, I gotta say, I mean, all this setup, there must be something in here.
You're right. Is he dead?
Well,
Can't tell from where you're standing. You can't tell if he's dead or alive.
I'm gonna go walk and see if he's dead.
I'm
Hey,
gonna go.
Stilts, maybe you should go.
I have my short swords out, by the way, at this point.
I will also come in case there is medical assistance needed in a
I'm
dire
gonna
way.
look at him. Does he look dead?
He looks alive. He's unconscious, but he looks alive.
He ain't dead.
All right. You've all done your movement?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my move.
All right. You hear another roar and another wall of fire comes by. So Skag and Erasmus, you both take 5 just fire damage from this.
Okay.
And Erasmus, since you're so close to the fire, and you are just such a lover of fire.
That's true.
You do notice that even in the whole thing, you notice that the fire isn't moving like it should around some of the areas. every time it goes near one of the rune circles, it looks like it avoids those circles and then moves past it.
Get in the circles. The circles protect us from the fire. Get him in the circle.
Okay.
No.
Skag, you hear a little click as you step inside of that circle.
Wonderful. I'm sure this is great news.
All right.
I grab Steve and start dragging him to this circle.
What is your strength?
6.
I'll help him.
Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I can't just leave him there and let him die.
I mean, you can.
I can also
Yeah, but
help.
we kind of need him to get paid.
My strength is only 10, but I can also help. We're going to get him to this one?
Oh, for goodness sakes. So Felix is...
Grab a leg, you grab an arm, grab a head.
Felix will help.
All right, where are you all going?
We're putting him in the middle one, right?
Yeah.
All right, if you're gonna put him in the middle, I'm gonna say Erasmus and Steve are the only two who fit in the middle together.
All right, I'm getting over here.
Or Felix and Steve, but.
Can I go here?
Yes, I would assume so.
Okay. I've got longer legs as a half.
You have longer legs
than anyone in the room, I think.
As soon as everybody makes it into their circles, they hear another little click each time you step into the circle. And on the final click, you see that a door in the corner has opened.
Oh. And any more fire?
No more fire.
Was it supposed to do that?
Steve is way unconscious.
Okay, is Steve almost dead, like hit points wise, or is it non-lethal damage, or what's going on here? I go to check him out.
Yeah, if you want him to talk, he's gonna need some immediate medical attention.
Okay, all right. Well, then I'll get out my casting of various healing things and have a look at what I've got here. No one else is hurt, so.
Yeah, no one else.
Yeah, no one else. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm just deciding what level to do. I'm just gonna do cure wounds.
I'm gonna look down this hallway, by the way.
And you don't have to roll anything. He does not have that much.
Okay.
So you roll your let's see how you say. So Steve,
do we have unlimited spells in this situation, or like am I capped at 10? So.
You're not gonna. Well, you'll find out.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right. So, Steve kind of wakes up again and like, oh, was it that stupid fire trap? Fuck.
Yes.
You know what? They don't pay me enough for you. They pay you way more for this. He goes over to the keys, grabs the keys off the keyhole, throws them at Elspeth. You know what? You all, if you want to go help, you all help. I'm gonna go have a talk with gnome relations. These working conditions are unbearable.
Oh no, it's the gnome union.
Oh yeah, we started a union after this half-orc talked to us about it.
Call back. Take me a riff back.
Nice.
All right. So, Elspeth, you now have a key ring with six keys unless you investigate or do something, they look like 6 identical keys.
Oh.
All right. Well, I mean, I can. Okay, I'll roll an investigation. Is that what I'm looking at?
I would say you can roll an Arcana.
Okay.
I know Arcana, so I will assist her.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So you can either do 2 rolls or you can do 1 roll with
2 rolls.
2 rolls.
Oh, I get to do another roll. Sorry, I thought we were each doing.
Or Erasmus can do this, or that works too. Yeah. So you get a 13. We're gonna go with 13. All right. So this is some like weird gnomish magic. You can tell that like the keys aren't identical, but you can't tell which is which. Like the whatever magic that they're using to make the keys, it's just magic you don't understand.
Okay.
All right. So with that said, what's our plan, team?
Let's rob the shit out of this place.
Yeah. Well, should we go have a look over at the door and take the? Is the door open, right?
The door's open.
Yeah, let's take a look.
All right.
I mean, I would like to know about like how the hell they made that fire. So,
All right, you make it over to.
I disappear.
You do disappear.
I did not mean to.
I know, teleportation stuff. All right, you are. Oh, I'm gonna move you all to the door-ish area. There you go. You'll make it. New room. This room, like before, you have some rune stuff on the floor. Just from where you're looking at it, all you can tell is that just some rune stuff. And another console, just like the two you've already seen. One has a keyhole, one has what pretty much looks like a keyboard on it.
I'm assuming the door at the other end is locked.
Yes, let me lock that for you. Just so that.
Well, I can't see it, so
There we go. Everything went black on you all. Come on.
I have dark vision. It's really good dark vision.
Smile, friend.
There we go. All right. So yeah, the door at the other end is locked. So you have keypad and keyhole and 4 rune things.
I would like to investigate the platform.
All right.
Is it the same? I want to know if it's the like. Does it look like it's the same types of rooms and like in general as on the ones in the other room?
You can do an Arcana.
Okay.
Roll for me.
Nope.
You have absolutely no idea what any of this shit is.
How the fuck did I roll that badly?
You think it might be a boat.
Alright.
Anyone
Well,
else?
4 of us. 4 pillars.
well,
Oh, that makes sense. Oh wait, yeah, the circle. Sorry, yeah, got distracted for a moment. I was thinking about boats.
Should we each try one?
Maybe get the key first.
Yeah, I feel like my impression from the other room is that these are like the oh shit we fucked up options.
Okay. Yeah, so I've got 6 keys. Is that right?
Yep, you do.
Are they just keys 1 through 6?
Yeah. You can. Let's see. You can roll me a d6.
All right.
Okay. You can, if you like. You can either randomly pick a key. I'll let you do another Arcana check and improve your likelihood of getting the right key. It's up to you.
Well, can I have a look at the door?
Didn't
you can look at the door.
Didn't we need 2 keys in the? Do we need 2 keys, or was it just that he asked us to turn the key and then he punched in the
Password.
pin code?
How are we going to figure out a passcode? We're going to need one person at the computer and one person at the door, so...
Oh shit.
So there's no keyhole at the door. The keyhole is over by the console. It's the two things are next to each other. So
Okay.
the keyhole, console. So do you have
can maybe the gnome our gnome member of the party come and help us out and see if maybe she recognizes anything?
That's racist.
Yeah, totally.
Well,
well,
that's filled
not
with known
exactly my
tech.
specialty, but all right.
all right, I'll let Elspeth, since you have the keys, I'll let you do an Arcana check with advantage for having a gnomish friend.
I have one gnomish friend.
You have a gnomish
Jesus.
friend.
We're
You
not
weren't kidding about the
friends yet.
racism.
Okay.
I told you. You
Yeah.
give them one chance and they start saying, "Oh, I could say that word."
All right.
The GN word.
Yeah.
So you're fair. You look at the keys and you're very certain. Like, give yourself like an 80% certain that you know which key goes in there.
Okay, I'll take the 80% certain key, and I'll see if it fits in the keyhole.
All right, it fits right in and it clicks and it gets held in place just like the other keys were. The keyboard in front of Phalanx kind of lights up a little bit. And
Oh no, we have to fucking guess the pin code. How the fuck are we gonna do that?
Can we look around to see if there's any notes on the board?
yeah, you can do an investigation check.
Okay.
I'll help.
Please.
Yeah, you can help away. Oof. All right. You don't have to. Or the second one, is that a second roll or just this?
No, that was my investigation roll.
Oh, that was your. Okay, that was your investigation.
With
Okay.
an 18.
Yeah.
Two.
You have absolutely no problem finding a piece of paper stuck to the side of the console, and it's got the word arachnid spelled out on it.
All right, I hand it to the gnome lady.
She has a name, you know.
What is it again? I'm sorry, I heard it once.
Okay,
We
first
just-
off, my name is Felix, and
Felix.
second, you know that you can touch gnome equipment.
Yeah, but you're in front of. I did the key part. I want to cop away. You know, I want to build teamwork here. Felix.
I type in arachnid.
Typical tall people.
Typical knife ears.
Oh, you hear
Glare.
What?
and you take a closer look at the paper, and it's God. This is terrible handwriting. This is just the worst. You think the A might be capitalized.
Oh no.
I try arachnid again with the capital A.
You hear a oh. So you look again at the paper. You got to figure this out.
I step on the.
Yeah, everybody else step on a thing, and I'm going to try spider.
Good call.
All right, you type spider.
All right, on the things.
I'm gonna move to be on one of the things.
Roll initiative.
Oh, okay. I guess I
Oh,
won't.
and before you roll it, click on your token.
Oh yes. Click on your token.
Okay.
And then roll it.
That way it gets added. Ooh, natural 20. Oh, are we're standing on fucking top of them, aren't we?
You are standing in trouble.
Hang on.
You are all standing in trouble.
Ah!
Did mine not come up? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I got everyone right here. We'll give these guys a roll. Oof. All right. Oh, you all rolled really well. Look at you all go.
Yeah.
Look at you all go. Okay. So we're gonna start with. Let me make this bigger. Do not like you. There we go. All right. So,
So
Looks like we
do they
got-
like appear in like a teleport? Like
Yes.
they've been
So
beamed in.
they get beamed in. Skag and Erasmus, you each get pushed out. You can pick one direction to get pushed out by the force.
Okay. So
So you
okay,
get
so it's not.
pushed
This isn't like some kind of teleporter accident where we like.
You get meshed into it.
Yeah.
No.
Oh
No,
god.
you do not.
Okay.
So what you see coming out of these little teleporters is you see 4 little creatures with way too many arms and way too wiggly arms. 2 of which look like they have like very, very sharp blue glowing bits on them, and the other one just has and the other 2 have extra eyes. Christy, you are first, it looks like.
Is it
Wait,
Erasmus?
really?
How was she first?
Oh,
no,
sorry,
you gotta
Rafa.
you gotta hit sort.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm first, considering I
go.
rolled a natural 20.
Yeah, sorry. There we
No,
go.
I think
Oh goodness, what are you doing?
It's still unordered.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm actually saying. Whoa. Okay, yeah, your deck.
There we go.
Much higher. That's the wrong ordering.
I was like this thing.
There you go.
There we go. Skag is first.
All right then. So it looks like a little egg critter with tentacles.
An egg critter with tentacles.
All right. I have my short swords out, so I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on the egg. The egg.
I'm gonna hunt that egg.
Basically, when I hit it, until the spell ends, whenever I hit it, I'll do an additional 1d6 damage.
All right.
It's
So
like eggs, but better.
yeah, I'm gonna hit it with a short sword. I have 3 attacks.
Swing away.
First one, a 9.
That misses. You hit it, but that's one smooth egg.
That's
It
one
just slides
smooth
right off.
egg. 18.
That's a sentence.
that time you clobber pretty hard.
All right, that's gonna be 2d6 plus 4. Nine damage for the first attack.
All right.
Okay.
He is
one more.
pissed at you. He just wiggles his arms at you.
Oh boy, I'm gonna attack it one last time. It's under 19.
You get that, yeah.
Oops, didn't mean to do that. Hold on. There you go. 13 more damage.
Oh, look at you go.
So 21 total.
All right, it's really pissed at you. It looks like it's just sparking in the corners too, and it's just angrily wiggling its arms at you.
Angrily wiggling its arms. Understood.
The angry wiggle.
Angrier is Rasmus.
Yeah. Fuck, if I try to do anything, it's either gonna attack me or fuck it, I know I will have a disadvantage because I'm standing right next to it, but I'm gonna firebolt it.
A firebolt with disadvantage. Go for it.
Yes, that would be 11. That probably doesn't hit.
Oh,
Dang it.
it's even though it's got wiggly, even though it's an egg, it's still pretty nimble for an egg and just kind of scoots away.
Oh, that's my turn, I guess.
All right. So that leaves us with Felix.
I am going to look at what he just did. I'm gonna go. Well, it looks like fire didn't do so much. Let's try ice, and I'm going to frostbite it.
Are you gonna go for the same one Erasmus is going for?
Yeah.
All right.
So that is a DC 16. What is that? I think Constitution. Let me double check that.
Yes, it is.
It fails it. So
It takes 2d6 and has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes.
all right.
By the way, I think we can hear your keys when you
You can
press
probably hear me
down.
rolling things.
No, I hear a thunk, 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 thunk.
I'm very sorry.
No, I wanted to let you know that was it,
Oh,
so that
okay.
you can adjust or pause or ignore me, whatever.
I will attempt. I'm going to just go and see if I can't get the.
If you have
Does it already say 4?
Yeah. So it looks like it already rolled 2d6. Is it just 2d6?
Yeah, it's 2d6.
All right. Yeah, it's got 4 damage. I took 4 damage.
And it has disadvantage on its next
And
roll, right?
disadvantage on the next one. Yeah.
Let's see. Is there anything else? I guess I'll just I'll tell Petunia, my weasel, to get out of the fray and see if there's anything she can do.
All right. Next, we got Christy or Elspeth.
Yeah. Well, I'm at a distance, so I will get out my crossbow and aim it at the one that's to the front and left of me, facing the other door.
That one?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Oh, that didn't help at all. That was not the right thing.
Nope.
Where the heck did my weapons? I see my mace, but I don't see my damn crossbow, and I dropped it in. Damn it!
No, you probably did the same mistake I did and dropped in the proficiency rather than the crossbow.
I thought I fixed that.
Mm.
Oh, right. I see it now. Okay, you're right. I did it, but of course.
Yeah. So you can roll a d20 and then add your attack.
Well, I'm almost got it. I just have to open up my character sheet when it's not popped out, and then I can go back and then I can drop it in. So, okay. Hand crossbow. All right. Also, I should probably get rid of the proficiencies. Okay. Otherwise, that's unfair. Okay. Yay!
If you're proficient in it.
I'd have to check. Did that go? No.
Nope.
Just
All right, I'm just going to roll a 20. Sorry.
that's fine.
And add my what?
I think it's your dex.
Yeah.
You're not
it
going
is.
to hit.
Okay, okay. Thanks.
Yep. Anything else?
Oh, there it is. Sorry. Can
No.
I found it actually. And I get a +4. Let me just make sure this works. Okay,
Yep.
that would have been better. Okay.
Okay. Oh, you get you get to add your proficiency. You're proficient in it, so yeah, that is better.
Okay.
So
Yeah, but
still doesn't hit, but
Yeah, but next time.
all right.
anything else for you?
No, not at this time.
All right.
Case the thing out a bit.
All right. Spider bots are very unhappy, particularly particularly this guy up here who is just very, very upset that it is getting hit by this weird, ugly-looking thing.
Okay.
So, 16, that hits you. So, where'd you go? You take. I need you to make me a. Ooh,
Yeah, there's some
really?
noise on Chrissy's.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot! Sorry.
There's a weird humming noise.
Oh, that works.
all right. I need you to make me a dex saving throw.
A dex saving throw. All right.
Yeah.
Can do.
All right.
15.
So you take 2 damage, and your clothes kind of started to light on fire there for a sec, but you were quick enough that you got them all off. You're able to pat off all the flames.
Listen here, you little fucker. It's just expensive.
All right. Next, we gotta have the other one had a 5. So this guy here aims a little laser beam at Elspeth, but its aim is way off and it just ends up hitting the wall right behind Elspeth. Erasmus, your wiggly fellow that you try to hit here just wildly wiggles its arms at you, but you're just too small. It hasn't been programmed to fight small things, so it just goes right above your head.
Nice.
And then this guy here is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oof! Look at that. Just made it there. Actually, I forgot. This guy gets 2 attacks. So wiggle some more and still misses you. Just a lot of wiggling everywhere. Skag, you see a little wiggly guy come up to you, and he hits you twice with his big. He's gonna get his revenge on his friend. You take not a whole lot. You take maybe a little bit. 6 points of damage from him as he whips you with all his wiggly hands and the glowing knives on it.
All right, I resent that.
And
Let me
that
roll
is
concentration checks on these spells. real quick. Did I make both? Nope, I failed.
All
I
right.
lost the spell.
All right. So then we got ourselves Skag again. So you're back to you.
All right, I'm going. Well, my spell's dropped, but I'm gonna let it stay dropped for now. I'm going to attack it. This one, the one I already attacked, with my short sword. 14 hit.
Does not hit.
All right. 24
That
hit.
does hit.
All right. I'm just going to be a d4 plus 4. 10 damage.
Oh, he is looking like pieces are just starting to fall off of him, and his one tentacle's just twitching a little bit. He's not.
Right.
He's not looking very good.
Last attack. 20 hit.
That hits.
There are 5 damage.
All right. How do you want to do it?
I'm going to cut his little tentacles off.
He sits there, it just no tentacles, and just makes them, and then shuts off.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action, my goblin bonus action, nimble escape, and I'm going to disengage. I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to go over here.
All right. That it?
Yep.
All right. Erasmus.
Well, so now that I have come to my senses and isn't just panic shooting at it, I'm gonna instead of trying to shoot it and get disadvantages, I'm gonna use create bonfire and create a nice bonfire between me and it. So it has to make a dexterity saving throw of 13.
It does.
Let's see. Dang it. Okay, but I would assume that would try to make the bonfire in between me and it, so that like the bonfire is in the way.
Okay. Do it take damage at all, or just from your thing?
No, not if it makes a saving throw.
Okay. So
it effectively moves away, like it moves out of the way. Okay. So now currently there's a fire in like here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna move away from it.
Okay. It's not happy about you trying to do that. So it swings at you wildly and just wiggles its tentacles angrily, but doesn't get to hit you.
Well, there's also fire in the way. There was a reason why I made it in between.
It's just angrily gonna tentacle waggle at you.
All right.
So we got Felix next. What are we thinking?
Am I humming?
A little bit.
But not bad.
Okay. So after this turn, I'll just go out and come back in and see if that fixes it.
Okay.
I will move a little bit closer to the fray, not too much, and then I'm going to take out my my crossbow and just shoot it at him for right now.
All right. And
I
that
think
hits.
I think I have 2 of those.
All right, both of them hit.
Yeah.
I'll let you can keep those 2 rolls and both hit.
Okay. So that's 11 piercing and then 13 piercing.
All right. He is starting to spark everywhere. There's just sparks flying everywhere. He does not look like a happy, wiggly egg anymore.
What a shame.
All right.
Everybody do the egg wiggle.
Is that it for your turn? I'm gonna go with a yes. All right, Christy.
All right. So which egg near me is smushed a bit?
The one next to Erasmus is sparking quite a bit.
All right, so I'm gonna go over with my mace. I'm gonna smack it on the head.
All right.
Do be aware that there's a big fire.
That's true.
Okay, well, from a distance, slightly. I guess get an edge of it.
Yeah. So you can move your character wherever you want to.
Oh.
There's a fire. Like, I guess I can draw a fire.
Well, it's a 5-foot cube, so it's the entirety of the cube it's currently standing in.
Maybe. Oh, okay. Well, could I go to a different one that's not on fire? Then?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can go. You can go like below it if you want to.
Below that one there, or
Yep.
okay.
That's fine. Then you'll get nothing from being there. So.
Okay. So yeah, that was. Oh, and then I could just touch the word mace to get the damage, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. It's starting to, like, some of its tentacly bits are like they're falling off and sparks are flying everywhere. All right. Anything else for your turn?
No. Everyone's okay so far. So I'm gonna just
All right.
smack it.
All right. So this guy here, he's really pissed. You just hit him, and and the lizard guy got away, and he's just having a bad day. So he aims for you.
Who's you?
And misses the first time. He's just too much anger.
Elspeth.
Okay.
Too much
Yeah,
anger.
Elspeth, that's what he meant.
Elspeth, yeah. And then, oh god, he's just not having a good day. He's wiggling everywhere. He misses the second time.
Whew.
So just all the wiggles.
Does he move out of the...
Oh yeah, he's got to move out of the fight. No,
Yeah, he's got to take damage.
He is not that smart. How much damage does he take?
He takes... hold on. Well, let's find out. He takes 15.
All right. He was just angry with all the wiggling that he just explodes from the fire. It just
Oh, great.
like a leg that's been sitting in fire for too long.
So he's dead, so I get some temporary hit points. Right.
All right.
And I get... It's what? I can never remember this. Charisma plus my Warlock level, so that's 8.
Nice.
Good job. All right. So, while you were typing in your temporary hit points, the other one gets close to you and he swings at you. One of his big swings misses, just still hasn't calculated for your height, but the second one just hits you right across the face. He is a
How much
camper?
How much damage does it do?
3 damage.
Oh,
So it's a little bit of a little bitch slap. Nothing too much. And then we got ourselves this other guy over here who is aiming at Erasmus, and his aim is just a little off, so it ends up hitting the floor right next to you. You just see a little laser just explode right next to you. And that is it for all of our bad guys. Skag, what would you like to do? Scrag.
All right, so I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15 feet over here beside the little kobold fella. And I'm gonna go and take my 3 attacks with the short swords. 24.
Yep.
It's gonna be 6 damage.
All right.
Second attack, 14.
Oof. Does not. It's
Just
surface is
misses.
too smooth.
And a 9.
Nope, that's not.
And then I'm going to take my goblin bonus action, nimble escape, and I'm going to move right back over here.
just runs in, tries to hit it, only hits it once, and then runs the fuck out.
Hey, you got this, buddy.
It's got a lot of faith in you. All right.
Well,
Erasmus.
well, time to do another bonfire. So I'm gonna the fire that's there disappears, and a new one appears in between, like in that field.
Yeah.
Let's see. Once again, he has to make a dexterity saving throw.
And he does.
Of course, he does. Well, and I mean, he's gonna hit me no matter what next turn. So I'm just gonna stay here because I can't move out. Like, He's just gonna move after me.
Probably. All right. So that's it for Erasmus. Felix.
All right, how is it?
A little bit of a hum, but it kind of went away. So
Okay. So hopefully it's not too bad. I will move up so that I am kind of in between these, and I'm like, fine, going over here, and I will frostbite the little thing near Erasmus so that it gets disadvantage on its next.
all right.
It is in the middle of a fire. Does
It is
that
in the middle of
work?
a fire. If it hits, it'll put out the fire, but then it'll have disadvantage.
That's fair. Effectively, like using a CO2 extinguisher on it.
Yeah.
Well, if I have seen that, if I saw that, I wouldn't go for him. Then I would have gone for the other one. So,
All right.
so that's what I'll.
Well, would you know that that would even put it out?
Well, I would
You know-
know it's a fire.
There's a
you know.
fire.
Yeah, there's a fire.
So, instead, I'll go for the other one, and that's a DC 16
16 for
con.
con. It does not make it.
Okay, so let me. Sorry.
That's fine.
One of these days, I'll figure all this out. Promise. And so that is, yeah. I don't think it's doing the. It went 4 again, and I don't know.
Yeah,
It's the
you got a
same
1 and
roll
a
as-
3. Yeah.
It's the same roll as before, but I mean that might just be coincidence.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's giving it 4, and it has disadvantage on its next attack.
All right. Anything else?
No, nothing yet.
All right. Elspeth.
Okay. Yeah, my sound is all back on again. All right. So I am going to take out my crossbow and aim at the one that is near Erasmus.
Okay.
Like, it's easier to that as long as I don't hit him. than to cross over. So, and he might light something else on fire. So,
that
worked.
hits.
Okay.
And 3.
This is 1d6. Oh yeah, 1d6 plus 1 piercing damage. So I'm rolling
All right.
low tonight.
All right. Anything else?
No.
No.
I'm
All
still kind of
right.
learning everybody's strengths, so I want to kind of see where this
right.
goes.
So we got angry floppy knife egg. Try.
I like how you keep adding adjectives to it.
Flops its wiggly arms at Erasmus, and again the first one just misses, but the second one hits you right across the face, and you take 6 damage for that. And we got our laser buddy over here who's got disadvantage. Oh, way misses. You can tell that he might be trying to aim at Elspeth, but it's like it hits like down in this corner with its laser. It's just not
Nowhere near.
nowhere near it.
That-
Let's.
Does the one in the fire move out?
No, he's not programmed to move out. He's real dumb.
Let's see how much damage he takes. He takes 8 fire damage.
Okie dokie. He's starting to spark a little bit in the corners, and some of the joints are looking a little worse for wear. All right, Scrag.
All right. You ain't killed that thing yet. I walk up 10 feet. I'm going to attack it with my short swords.
That hits.
22. 8. 8 damage.
Okay.
He looked like it's about to die.
It's starting to, his little wiggly arms are starting to twitch a little bit, and there's a lot of sparks coming out of him.
All right.
Well, he sits in a bonfire.
Oops, wrong button. Wrong button. 11.
That does not hit.
And third attack. 10.
That does not hit.
Disengage.
I apparently does. I can't get that pat tactic, so it's great. That's great.
All right, Erasmus.
Crap. I'm gonna take a chance here, and I'm gonna move here, and I know I get an attack of opportunity from it.
And it misses.
Excellent. Well, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the one beam at each of them. So
Okay.
I'm gonna start with the one that's in this one, the one that's on
the
fire.
Okay.
16.
That does not hit.
Damn it. Okay, the other one. 20.
That does hit.
8.
And you said that one, was that going to the same one or the other one?
No, this one.
That one? Okay. So it takes 8 damage. Still looking like a very healthy tentacle leg.
Darn it.
All right. That's it for you?
Yes.
All right. Felix?
She looks over at the kobold and says, "Did you say something about pack tactics? You should tell me."
I wasn't sorry. I wasn't exactly expecting. I've sort of been running from my life from these things.
What exactly is a pack tactic?
Basically, if it's fighting you, then I will have a lot easier time hitting it.
How?
I don't know. I just know that I get this warm and fuzzy feeling inside. I can feel the fire is burning, and I hit it. Better.
So Felix goes over and unsheathing her sword as she goes, and she whacks it twice.
All right.
And let's see. I'm gonna do that.
I will give you both of those as hits.
Okay. And 11 and 13.
Not bad.
How do you want to do it?
Nice.
It's got like a little eye.
Yep.
She's just gonna. She comes in and she sort of chocks it right into one of its squiggly arms, pulls it out, and then stabs it through the eye like she's piercing an olive.
You see a lot of sparks come out of the eye, and your rapier is covered in a little bit like some blue goopy stuff. They just like, yeah. I
just kick it off.
All right, Elspeth.
Yes. So what is? Oh, I see. There's one left.
There's one left that's currently still in a bonfire. Actually, it probably wouldn't have been because I just realized I forgot to roll Constitution checks.
Oh, I see.
It'll probably run after you or whoever's left at this point because nothing's near it. So.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try casting a Sacred Flame at it.
Okay.
Because I haven't tried that.
It could be more on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs to make a dex save, by the way.
Okay.
Dex save of not 0, I'm assuming.
Well, it says attack.
It's 15 because
15.
it's the same as references.
Okay, 15 dex save, and he makes it.
Okay.
So does he take half damage?
He takes no damage.
No damage. All right. He's just so used to being on fire at this point. He's like, whatever. Whatever. It's fine.
It's adapting.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Life finds a way.
All right, is that it for you, Elizabeth?
Yeah. He's getting
All
crushed. He
right.
can't do anything.
So he is tired of being everyone trying to catch it on fire. Moves up to Erasmus. Takes 2 swings at him. One of them misses. The other one hits Erasmus. And you, my friend, take 7 damage.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'm rebuking that fucker. Does he make the
DC's 13? He does.
He takes, I believe, he takes half. It takes half the damage. So it's
All right. How do you can describe what happens?
So he hits me. I recoil from the pain, look back at him, point my finger at it, and just shout says to it, "You should have stayed in the fire." And it bursts into flames. It tries to wiggle away from them, but it still dies.
All right. You hear a ding, and the door in the back is open.
Oh, and I gain 8 back.
I look at Erasmus and say, I knew you were going to make a great tank. You took that all those blows like a boss.
Yeah.
Thank you. I get a little help each time I kill something. It's very useful.
Good to know.
I gotta look around. Like, is everyone okay? Does anyone need treatment? Are you guys all right to go forward?
I mean, I've got these little burns.
Anything that's gonna kill you.
I mean, burns will eventually kill me.
Do you want me to cure your light wounds?
Sure.
Okay.
I just hold my hand out. Come on.
There you go.
Cool.
All right.
Felix is like, I'm fine.
Cool.
But I do like a door that you can open with just a little violence.
All right. What are we doing next?
Let's go. I look at Petunia and I say, Petunia, would you mind? And I kind of walk closer to the door so that I say, I can let her go through and see through her eyes.
Okay.
Okay. One thing, just because obviously the temporary hit points don't stack, so just adding them to the normal HP is getting confusing. So I'm gonna make the middle one my temporary hit points.
That works for me. As long as you keep track of them, I have no issue.
Oh, that didn't work.
So,
All right. Petunia looks. She sends you back what she sees, and all she can see is just a really long hallway with a door at the end.
all right, I bring her back. I pop back into my eyes. I say, there's a hallway and a door. That's it.
Cool. Probably won't go, nothing's going to come kill us until we go in there and fuck up the key again.
Yeah, that's generated.
Seems like the theme of this place.
I don't even know if we need to bother with the passwords, if I'm honest.
Listen, let me deal with it. I've got this. I'm an expert.
Expert at passwords. All right.
Absolutely. Come on.
Well, Mr. Expert.
Are we all going down?
I claimed to be an expert once.
I saunter in.
All right. So you all move over, and you see very long hallway with a door, just a door at the end.
All right, everybody, step back. There's a door here. I just start walking towards the door.
I take a few steps forward, and then fuck it. Let him.
Did I explode?
Nope. You push the door. It just opens. It just swings open.
Okay.
I like
the door.
Oh, okay. Let's follow.
Just the door. Nothing special about this door.
Nope.
I look at All right. Somebody put the key in. I'm gonna pop in some really
Did you
good
grab
passwords.
the key? I'm gonna just let you all have the key. Even though none of you said you got the key, I'm just gonna let you keep having it.
I had
Yeah,
I
wait.
have 6 keys.
You have
Well,
6
5
keys.
now.
Okay, you have 5 now. Oh, you're gonna leave the other key behind? That works.
Well, it
Fine.
was stuck. You said it was stuck in the console.
Sure.
So
All
I
right.
just walked away from it.
All right.
He's gonna kill us.
So you have 5 keys. What are you gonna do?
I will have a look to see if I in getting the hang of this, deciding which key is meant to go in.
All right. So you can do an Arcana check.
Yeah, that was it. Effie, Fifi. We were a really good team last time together. I don't know. She's... All right, I'll roll
I'm
it.
looking at you like my name is not Effie, so I don't know who you're talking to.
Where's Chrissy's character?
Yeah, I was about to
It's
say.
a void. There, we'll unvoid you.
Thank you.
I think I'm gonna step out of the room before you do anything.
All the traps are in that room. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Seen it before. I've seen this in plenty of plays.
So I say, listen, Stilts, my name is Felix. Felix Belkarin. Remember it, okay?
Yeah. Come on, put the key in.
Okay, you rolled 19, so do. All right, you know exactly what key goes in there.
All right, so now it's time to. Do we even care about the password? I can do an investigation
All right,
if you
are
want.
you gonna put the key in?
Yeah, I'll put the key in.
Okay, this time
You die.
there's no keyboard. Keyboard does not show up. Instead, a little panel opens in the back, and you see this.
What the hell is this?
Okay, I'm like with that reaction, I'm too curious, so I'm gonna go up and actually have a look.
No,
Okay. So what are we doing?
All right.
It looks like
You
a
see?
scale.
You see something that looks like
Yes.
a scale. There's just because it's no. I guess I can draw it. So let me draw the in the middle here. It just has.
I'm gonna tell you right now. 2.
This has a number 2,
Or an E.
and then and then you see a little slot that looks like it could fit one of the numbered bits in it perfectly if you put it in there, and a big red button in the middle.
Like, is it possible for us to put things on the scales?
Yeah, you can, and just so that you know, you can actually move all the little pieces around. You should all be able to move those.
I can't.
No.
Let's fix that.
Well, presumably only one of us can really do it. Like, I don't think we would all be able to stand in front of this and move them around.
Yes,
This is not what I expected.
But I will let you all have control over it so that you all can move them, and you don't have to fight about who's doing the moving. But if you wanna just give someone the job of moving it, feel free to give someone the job of moving it.
Can I do an investigation check to see if or a Arcana check just to see if I can learn anything about what the fuck this?
You can do either one.
Well, it doesn't really matter. It's the same same skill. So I'm gonna do an Arcana. 10. That probably didn't help much.
You see a bunch of weights and a hole that looks like it fits a weight.
I'm gonna stick my finger into the hole.
The hole. You feel electricity going through your body, and you take 5 points of damage.
Well, this sucks. I thought this was gonna be a password.
Well, I think it is. I think it's just.
Don't feel like it.
Well, I guess we could start with the most obvious and see if we can stick a 2-pound weight in there.
Absolutely. I put the 2-pound weight in there and I pressed the button immediately with no hesitation.
All right, I'm gonna push you aside. It's gonna get us all killed.
No, you don't have the same. You don't get a shock, but the number changes to 1.
See, is it still in the slot?
Yep, it's still there. You can take it out.
Take it out. Anything happen?
Nothing happens.
Let's put the 1 in.
Put the 1 in. Press the button immediately with no hesitation.
I'm just like cautiously taking 1 step back.
The screen goes blank and nothing happens.
Fucking thing's busted.
So
Knew
wait,
it. Knew it. These fucking gnomes, always with the fucking goddamn gadgets that don't fucking work. I walk away.
can I
Convinced
have?
that it's broken.
All right, I'll step up. I'll step up.
I'll be right
Felix might have some good ideas too, but I definitely. Oh, hey, I can move things now.
Yeah, you
these
can.
are scales, right?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
You can do an investigation or arcana with advantage since just Felix is near you.
All right, I'll do an investigation.
I guess that's,
That didn't go so well.
no. So you know about as much as Erasmus knows, which is.
Can I do a
Actually,
straight
Les.
intelligence check?
Yeah, I'll let you do a straight intelligence check.
All
See
right,
if you're smart enough.
We'll see. We'll just see.
Oh, look at you, big brains over here. So you've seen this before. This is something that gnomes kind of talk about all the time. It's a little puzzle.
Mhm.
All the weights are almost identical, except that one is heavier than the other ones. If you touch them, you can't actually tell which one's heavier than the other one, but you have a handy dandy scale.
Okay. So I guess we start measuring. And I say, all right, I will put, I go and take number 1 on one side and number so I'll put all the odd ones on one side and then I'll put all the even ones on the other side, basically. So I will narrow it down.
I can help. Oh, you got it? Okay.
If you want to do like the even ones,
Sure.
I'll do the odd ones.
Aye, Felix.
Again. I'm good at it. All right, and then that's
What
all of them. And then I press the red button.
Do the scales change?
You see a 2 show up on the scale, and you see that. Oh, sorry, I rolled the wrong dice. Give me a second. You see that the right side kind of leans heavier than the other one.
So with the even ones is a little
the
heavier.
Ones with the even, yeah, the little
All
heavier
right.
than the other.
So I take the odd ones off and say, all right, pass me to the even ones. And so the odd ones are off. I will put 2 and 4 over here and we'll find out. Okay. And I press the red button again.
Okay. Screen changes to 1, and the one on the right side is heavier again.
I have a feeling it's telling us that we have to pick the right one this time.
Well, which one is it?
Well,
Well-
that's a good question.
You can find out. You literally just do the same thing you just did.
All right, so I put 6 over here and I take the other 2 out, which is hard. And then can I tell which one is leaning?
You can press the button.
Ah! All right, fine. I press the button.
You feel electricity in your feet, and you take 5 points of damage.
Ow.
And the screen goes back to 2.
All right, so 5 points of damage. So,
And we put the same weight on both sides.
So you are. I'll tell you this much: you are on the right. You're getting there. You're just not doing it fast enough.
all right, so was 6 on one side? Did we see whether 6 or 8 was heavier?
Nope. And I will say that when you hit the button, everything gets put back in its place. The door shuts and everything is back where it started before you moved everything.
No,
It's almost as if everything reset.
It's obviously 6 or 8.
It's almost as if everything reset.
Almost as if everything resets. Okay. Frig. So how do we I look at the kobold. So how do we do this so we can do this in
It's 6 or 8. We just
Oh god.
we just established that it's either 6 or 8. Just put 6 or 8 there. We will still have one attempt. You see which one it is and put it in.
I didn't think this puzzle would be this much fun. For me.
I say, all right, I'll tell you what, little kobold, you do it.
Why are you calling me little? You're the same size as me.
You're the smallest one here. How tall are you?
I can't. Oh, I don't even have that in there. I can't remember. I didn't put that in the sheet.
I thought you put like 2 foot.
Yeah, something like that.
You're really small.
Yeah, I'm not that tall.
You're like half my size.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do it then. I'll put 8 on this side and 6 on this side, and I press the button.
Okay.
You die.
The screen goes down to 1, and the scales stay the same.
Hey, it's almost like the whole thing reset that time.
I hate this magic.
I tell you one thing. Don't fuck with gnomes. Just don't fucking do it.
Is there a way? Wait, is there a way to reset it without getting a shock?
You can
No.
You can put your finger in the thing.
All right.
And that will reset it.
Look, we know 6 and 8 isn't the one. So, let's see if we can narrow.
Well, it all just changed.
All right, so let's go down.
I will. How about this? I will, because I don't. I realize I should have given you one. There is a pink button that looks like if you press it, might reset everything for you.
Okay.
Without shocking you. Or you can stick your finger in the thing.
All right. So what I'm saying is, starting from beginning, is there a way to do this in? So we press the pink button. We're back on 2. Is there a way to do this without?
I don't
this
think
puzzle?
I understand the logic you're going for. So maybe if you explain it, it'll help.
We need to find which of these
It's
8
heavier.
things is heavier, and we only have 2 tries to do it.
All right. So your first of splitting them up into 2 groups was a good choice.
I know. Because we have the reset button.
No, it was a one-off.
Yeah, but if the reset button resets everything, we start all over again.
Yes. But if we just take half, eventually we're gonna get it. So if we just take half of them, we need one less try to eliminate it.
Because we could eliminate either 4 at a time or 2.
Good thinking. Go for it, Kobold.
this.
It's like the Monty Hall problem.
And I click the red button.
You click the red button. The screen goes down to 1 and nothing happens. The scales stay the same.
Okay,
I told you. I told you it's broken.
I reset it.
You're gonna reset it? Okay. Screen goes back to 2. And all the pieces are back down.
Okay, I put them back up. And I press the red button.
The screen goes down to 1 and the scale on the right-hand side goes down.
The scale on the right-hand side? Okay.
Or the tray on the right-hand side goes down.
Like this. And I press the red button.
The screen goes blank and the tray on the left-hand side goes down.
Okay.
Number 2.
Put the 2 in.
Big 2.
You hear a ding, and you can go back to your room, and the door at the end opens.
We didn't have to
That
fight.
reset button allowed me to brute force it.
Actually, it didn't. You got lucky.
No, I could have kept doing that.
Yeah, and every time you reset, I roll a dice, and it picks a different.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that's what I mean.
There is a solution that. You
Yes,
don't have
but
to control.
the reset button made it much easier.
Yes.
All right. Well, there you go. You're back. Your door is open.
The door is not open. on
Oh,
ours.
sorry. You guys are at the wrong spot. I'm at the right spot.
Here we go.
There you go. Okay. All right. Let's go to the damn door.
That one
This
just
better
swings
be getting
open.
lots more lucrative soon, is all I can tell you.
I ain't
All right.
saying a single valuable thing yet.
I mean, all the tech is probably valuable.
True.
You gonna start
Oh.
unbolting shit in the floor?
I want to go before we leave the room. Can I go back and see if the key is unlocked or unreleased now? Can I retrieve
No.
it? Okay. All right, that's it.
Oh man, your tokens are way too big. Let's make your tokens smaller. And Christie's is in the corner for some weird reason. You enter into an unnecessarily large room. This room is way too big, and you know it. It's actually a whole room, so you can see across to it. There's a little railing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a railing in front of you. You can see all the way across to the other side. You all peer down because you're curious about what's down there, and it's just black void. And as you stare at it, it makes you real uncomfortable.
I shoot a firebolt down into it.
So a funny thing happens when you shoot it down. As soon as it enters the void, it dims really quickly. All of a sudden, you just can't see it. It takes about 5 feet before you.
Oh,
just
okay.
can't see it.
That's exactly what I wanted to know.
Yeah.
So
some sort of darkness spell?
can I do an Arcana check just to see if if it is a magical effect, if I recognize it as a magical effect, possibly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there
I'll,
a
help
staircase
you
at
out
the
and
end
give
there?
you-
There is a staircase at the end there.
I'm gonna go down that direction.
It's 22.
Oh, this
Like
is-
obviously I can't identify the spell itself because I don't
Yeah.
have it's not detect magic, but I can get a good idea.
Yeah.
Does it look magical?
It is magical, and you realize that pretty much it does what you have figured out it already does. Anything that goes inside of it, kind of is no light travels more than about 5 feet, and then it stops. Light just doesn't travel that far.
Nope.
All right, Scrags, what do you do? Oh,
Where does
you climb
Scrag
up the
go?
stairs.
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess I follow.
yeah.
There's
I start
yeah.
following too.
There's a big green button there.
Well, I guess
On
I don't
that-
get
on
that
that-
far.
I press the big green button with no
Alright.
hesitation.
The door behind you closes.
Cool.
It's not really a door. It's not really a door. It's all railing. So the railing behind you closes. So you're kind of contained. You could climb over it. It'd be a check, but you're kind of contained in there.
All right, so
And
I'm-
then in front of Scrags, you have you now have 5 buttons. Sorry, 6 buttons. Buttons 1 through 5, and then a green button. And they're all kind of dim at the moment. Like you You can tell that they're buttons, but they're
Oh,
all
stupid buttons.
So I had gone right after him, even though I'm bad with my token. Like this is literally I can't token to save my life apparently. But am I in there with him or am I?
You can only have one creature in there. It's a pretty small spot.
Okay.
Even for a gnome and a goblin, it'd be too cramped in there. And
I press the one button, and I hit the green button.
So the one button lights up, and the green button doesn't light up. It just stays blank. But the one button's on. It looks bright. So you have a 1 now.
I press the 2 button.
The green button lights up.
I press the green button.
All right. Sorry, this is where things get a little complicated for me. I have to dig out a lot more pieces here. Okay. For roll initiative.
Okay.
So I say, so you knew exactly what you were doing there, or?
Absolutely. Never ever had a doubt. Everybody should roll. Is everybody rolling initiative?
Yeah.
That's.
Oh wait, I didn't clear it.
Oh.
You gotta clear the things. All right.
Should we do it again?
Yeah, it's not gonna matter too much, but it'll help me keep track of things.
Oh, great. Roll20 has decided that something I scrolled over needs to stay there forever in the chat.
Good.
That's lovely.
Well, I'm doing really well on my initiative.
Sorry, do we have to re-roll initiative?
Yeah,
Yes.
re-roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I will re-roll.
Oh no, it's another one of those.
All right.
It's another one of the wiggly eggs.
Yeah. So Scrag, you already had your turn. So we're gonna skip you. But pretty much in order for you to press the 2 buttons and the green button, the 2 number buttons and the green button, will take a whole action from you. And that's the action that you're gonna get.
Great.
Yes.
Absolutely great.
Okay, wait. The thing that appeared. Is it on like a
so we
platform?
have something appeared out. You see out in the middle a single platform light up with a spider on it, and the spider notices you before you get to notice it. And it shoots a little laser beam at Elspeth, but still can't get its aiming down, so it hits the wall right behind Elspeth.
Whew.
And then it's Erasmus's turn.
Well, I have an idea. I'm gonna create a bonfire on it. So if it wants to move out, it falls. So again, it has to make a 13 dexterity.
It makes that.
Well, okay.
They're nimble. They're just not smart about getting out of places.
Well, so it's either gonna take damage or it's gonna fall down.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Felix.
I will shoot it twice with my crossbow. I hope this is another one of those. If we kill everything, it just opens anyway.
Oh, well, you missed the first one and you missed the second one, so
Ouch.
you see your arrows just go off into the void.
Friggin'
Void.
All right, Christy or Elspeth.
Yes, I will aim at the same one
All right.
with my crossbow. The Felix was aiming at.
There's only one, isn't there?
Yep,
Yeah.
it's the only
okay.
one there. And you miss it. Also, your
What?
crossbow just goes flying by.
This is ridiculous.
It is. All right. And we get to our bot. And our bot is going to aim at Elspeth again. And it's got a 19. So, yeah, it hits you.
Boom.
Do a dex save for me, Elspeth.
Okay. Saving throws.
All right.
No.
Hey.
No.
First off, the laser hits you right in the chest, and that already gives you four damage for that hit. And then you notice that like your armor and stuff is just everything's just really hot and slightly on fire.
Okay.
And you end up taking another 6 points of fire damage.
Okay. Can you add that up in total? That's
10 points altogether.
okay.
And then the robot being a little smarter than our other robots, you see it move, and then you see it just disappear.
Oh, it didn't like fall down?
You don't hear anything. You just saw it disappear.
God damn it.
And we're at Scrags.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna hit the 1, and I'm gonna hit the 3, and then I'm gonna hit the green button again.
1 and 3 and green button. Nothing.
Bullshit.
Erasmus.
Well, I'm gonna drop the concentration on the fire because there's no point in having it there.
Okay. Having it there. Okay.
I don't fucking. And then I'm gonna shout like, "What are you doing in there?" Can I hold my action to do an attack on it if I see it again?
Yep.
I'll do that then.
All right.
But in any enemy, not just it.
Okay. Felix.
So I kind of look over at him and say, well, maybe it's broken. Maybe I should get in there.
Nah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I got this.
Do you have any idea how long this is going to take if you keep doing it one, two, one?
Absolutely. I understand your concerns. Do not worry. I am an expert here. I'm an expert. All right. I've been doing this stuff for 20 years.
Sure you have.
Yeah. Well, mostly hunting people for money, but this is about the same.
Anything else you want to do besides
I guess I am going to let me can I make a perception check or an investigation check or something to see if I can figure out anything more useful?
Yeah, you can, but I don't think you'll find out anything more useful.
Oh God. All right. But I can't see any anything.
You can see the other side of the chasm and that one platform that got lit up. And that is it.
Can I put my hand out into the blackness, and see if maybe there's maybe there's something down there maybe you can actually cross?
Where you are touching, you feel absolutely nothing. Your hand just goes straight down. There's nothing below you.
I say, yeah, keep pressing buttons.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for the vote of confidence, finally.
All right, Christy?
You're an expert.
I'm just going to say ow. I don't quite know. Are we still... we're not in battle anymore, right?
Well, we're just going to take orders. So you can hold your action or you can
skip to
the
I see.
next person.
Yes, I will skip to the next person. But
Okay.
I'll move closer to the group.
Okay.
With more targets.
We got ourselves our robots. Let's say we'll have this guy up here. So, out of the other side of the chasm, you see another little robot come out. This one looks a little different. He's got fire coming out of the bottom of the egg.
Ooh.
Indeed. Erasmus, you get an attack on him.
Yes, I just want to see how far away he is. Okay, he is well within. Well, he is getting to Eldritch Blasts. Let's see. That misses.
Yep.
That definitely misses.
So you can hear it kind of go with its tiny little robot voice at you.
Fuck you, robot.
And then it decides to shoot back at you and also misses.
I laugh back at it.
Yep. And then you see it go to this square and then suddenly disappear again.
There's a secret fucking path out there.
Somebody
It's-
jump down there.
Scrags, your turn.
Go
I
right
hit-
ahead.
I hit 5 and I hit 4 and I hit enter.
5 and 4. Okay.
How do you even know it? There's only 2 buttons.
I love this.
This is
In
like
front of-
Battleship. All right, you ever play Battleship?
In front of Erasmus, you see
Hey,
go up.
You're welcome.
I knew you could do it the whole time.
Yes, I know.
Erasmus, your turn.
Wait. I'm not. Okay, I walk out, like carefully walk out here,
Mm-hmm.
and then north, so up. I like test and see if there's anything there.
There's nothing there.
Like when these platforms like appear, do they appear to like rise, or is it just that the darkness like disappears, or?
You haven't been paying enough attention. It just sort of seemed to come out of nowhere from what you
Okay.
can tell.
I've been paying attention because I've been like checking it out. What did I see?
You kind of and also you don't get the idea that they rise up, but you still can't tell how they show up. They just kind of appear, but you didn't see anything move.
Was there any sound?
There's no sound. Maybe like a click of a light, kind of like a
Okay, yeah, the mechanism, some mechanism somewhere did something because he pressed the right. Okay.
Yeah. All right, Felix.
I'm gonna get fucking attacked and pushed off into the darkness.
I was real hoping one of you tried to jump because that would have been hilarious.
So I'm gonna go up next to him. He's already checked up from
Yes.
like north.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
you
I'll check
there.
on like the south side.
Down there. Yeah. Your hand just goes right down. There's nothing.
No, I
there.
meant like south of him. Like
Yeah,
Okay.
we are
There's
two
nothing
small
there,
creatures.
yeah.
We can stand. We should be able
Yeah,
to
you can
stand.
stand on the same block. There's nothing. There's nothing there.
All right, you could try right in front of you, or we may have to jump.
Oh, I can just teleport.
There you go. That was
But use my last spell. So
Oh, let's not do that yet. And then I walk back.
also, I think it's too
Fine.
far. So
it might
I ain't messing with it.
it is.
be.
It is.
Elspeth, your turn.
No, it's actually not. Huh. I could actually do that.
I don't know. I think I might head over and try to suggest to our random button pushing friend to.
Well, it's working.
Well, okay. I'll pass then. I'll just wait.
Okay.
I'm gonna nurse
right.
my wounds.
Sounds good. Now that this robot comes back out of nowhere, and he is going to fire at oh, she left, but she's still gonna get shot at Felix.
Okay.
Which it hits. And can you do a dex save for me?
I sure can.
And thank you. And you get hit, and you take 1 point of damage from just getting hit in the chest. But as you see the flames kind of start rolling around, you pat yourself, and all the fire goes out. So you only take 1 damage.
I give it a middle finger salute.
All right, Scrags, Your turn.
All right. 3 and 1. Enter.
What enter? Nothing happens.
What is this?
Erasmus.
Well, I'm moving away from this. 1, 2. So I'm gonna move here,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Okay.
That misses.
Yep.
That probably also misses.
You also hear a little as it giggles at you.
God damn it.
All right. Felix.
Can I make that jump? Is the question. I'm not sure how far gnomes can jump. What's the jump rules?
I believe that
It's based on your athletics.
yeah, it's something like
I'm pretty good.
some amount of feet per.
Let's see. Travel
point.
pace, force march. I can figure this out. Jumping, long jump. Your strength. You can make a long jump. You cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on a move before you jump.
Right,
so you can
Not 25 feet.
My strength score is 10, so I can jump 10 feet. Is what you're telling me?
Mm-hmm. So you can jump without making a roll. You can jump 10 feet, and then yeah, then for a it would be I think for every like 5 feet, it's another 5 to the DC. So 10, 15, and 20, and 25, etc. I don't really know.
Really, to make this jump, it'd be like a DC 20.
So if you have a 10, it'd be 5, 10, and then it'd be 2 more squares. So it'd be like a 20 DC athletics check.
So yeah.
All right. Well, I'm not going to try that.
You're going to try that?
I'm not going to try that, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot it with a frostbite. So that's a DC 16 again. And I want to give it
All right, so it passes the save, but it takes no damage, but gets the disadvantage. Correct?
Let me double check that, to be honest. Okay, failed save as it doesn't say anything. I think it's just nothing.
Okay, so it's got disadvantage, but takes no damage. It's sitting there being cold. All right, anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
I'm gonna take out my caltrops if that's okay.
Yeah.
And just chuck them, like
Which
chuck
way?
them in all directions. I'm gonna like throw them all over
Like
the place.
just around. Okay.
And I'm gonna try to listen to see what I can hear.
Okay, so you have some caltrops that have dropped in that square, and then pretty much around you. So you've kind of made a mess around you of caltrops.
No, I was going for the void.
For just the void? Okay. So if you're just going for the void, let's see then. You see, how far let's see. What'd you say your strength was? 10?
10.
And caltrops doesn't really weigh that much. Like you can probably chuck them a fair bit.
Yeah. So you see the caltrops go there, and then since you're paying attention, you hear caltrops keep dropping ahead of that. Like you see them disappear, but you still hear ding 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 ding.
I say, okay, I think we can go straight.
How
you have
far?
caltrops all over the place too. So.
Well, how about I cast light on my mace? Because it's
I don't think that. Well, I'm not sure.
Is it 5 feet and then it's just blackness, or 5 feet along and it's?
When Erasmus shot a fireball in there, he could see it for about 5 feet and then just blackness. So, from what Erasmus can tell, it was pretty much all light stops at around 5 feet.
Okay, it's not just after it gets 5 feet we can't see it anymore, but it still is going.
Yeah, so the light still exists, but light doesn't travel more than 5 feet.
You do this encounter would have been so screwed if I had taken the invocation devil's the Eldritch invocation devil's side, because I would have been able to see through all of it.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so Felix is gonna walk out to the edge and take another step.
Okay. Nothing happens, but you can't see.
Oh,
I
great.
say, I'm still here.
Wonderful, wonderful,
Good.
wonderful. Just as planned. Just as planned.
Can I take a step backwards as well, or?
You're slightly disoriented.
Okay, so I'll just stay here. Like, you may want to turn the lights on there.
Oh, absolutely. I'm right on it.
Well, the couch is still there.
I'm gonna let you pick them up on the way.
Yeah.
So that they're not a mess. All right, Elspeth.
I'm trying to decide if I should cast a spell magic on this or if it's just harmless darkness that we could walk through.
Well, you did just hear Felix said that she's still there.
Okay. Well, I guess I will also head in that same direction into the darkness. Although, and I'll talk along the way so that she has a sense of where I am. Because even though she can't see anything, she can hear me. And that might help orient her a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Okay, so you can take one step forward, but you will be stepping into...
I don't want to step into the darkness because I don't want to run into her.
Okay.
I'm just going to stay at the edge and kind of talk her through it.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
Maybe attack. Okay.
Is there a bot around?
There's a bot right
there.
Oh,
sorry. I got all distracted with the things. All right. Well, then I'll take a shot at the bot with my crossbow when I get to my new position.
Go for it.
Okay. I'm on the wrong page. I have to go back to my core page. Sorry. I have to tuck my character sheet up so people can still see the screen on the for the show. Mm-hmm. So sometimes it takes me.
That's fine.
Oh, thanks. All right. Oh wow!
Oh, nice. You definitely hit it. Yeah. No.
Finally.
No issue there.
Tunk.
It's not happy with you. It's the arrow is like stuck in one of its joints and it's just like
Yeah, it doesn't feel very good, does it?
No, not a happy bot. All right. Bot, because he's so unhappy with you, decides that you're the next person it's gonna shoot some lasers at, and +4. What's your AC? Your AC is really high.
Because I also have a shield.
17, yeah, no. So it misses you entirely. And then we got back to Scrags.
All right. So that didn't work. See, 5-4 worked before, so I'm gonna type in 5-1 and hit enter.
Nothing happens.
This sucks, guys.
Just keep pushing.
Absolutely. I've got it all under control.
Right. I'm gonna do vicious mockery on it.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's able to hear me.
Yes.
Because it was able to laugh.
Yes.
Well, I guess that just means it can make noise.
It understands you.
Well, it doesn't have to understand me, it just has to be able to hear.
Yeah. It understands you either way, but yes, go ahead. Roll some vicious mockery at it.
And that is a wisdom. It has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, it fails the shit out of that.
Yes, that's kind of what I figured.
And it does 5 damage. All right, it's.
I'm trying to think of an insult. I didn't really. I just decided to do vicious mockery, so I didn't really come up with an insult. You wouldn't even pass the Turing test.
Oh, so you hear a little in his arm.
So it takes 5. It takes 5 psychic damage, and it has disadvantage on its next attack.
It's already got disadvantage, but all right, Felix.
All right. Now, can I see the bot?
You can see absolutely nothing.
I could see absolutely nothing. Okay. But I picked up the caltrops, right, as I was
Yep.
going. So I'm going to try that trick again and
Okay.
listen.
In complete darkness.
Complete darkness.
But-
This I'm gonna have you do.
The problem is you won't be able to pick them up, and you will step on them now.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see how
Shuffles
bad your
forward.
aim is. Honestly. Do. Let's see. Just do a straight out strength roll.
Strength, huh?
Just a straight strength. See how far they go.
All right. So.
Okay. So let's see. They don't. You throw them and you don't hear anything. You just nothing.
All right. I think I'm sort of.
But you have no. So you can't see anything. So you have no idea which way you threw them.
Yeah.
And now you have less caltrops.
Now I have less caltrops. Okay. Let me. I am going to. Was that my action?
Yes.
Okay. So. Yeah, I'm gonna go. And that's it.
All right. Elspeth, and you just hear it straight in front of you. You hear somebody go.
Is there a horse in here? My pony. All right. The bot's still around and angry,
Mhm.
right? So
Yep.
I'm
So I've got an angry bot around.
aiming at that, buddy. Oh man.
Oh, look at you! You hit it straight in the eye. How do you want to do it?
Oh, excellent. Yeah. Actually, my arrow splits the first arrow that I was sticking in him, and
Robin Hood style.
it just drives it right into the central processing unit.
All right. You got one egg bot body laying on the ground.
But there's still one out there somewhere.
Somewhere.
All right. Bots don't do anything. Scrags, what are you gonna do?
Oh man, I'll tell you right now.
You can press the buttons.
5, 5, 5, 5.
5.
I don't think you can you.
No, I don't know that you can do that because they just highlight whenever you press the button.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
if you hit 5 turns off again.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we're gonna go 1 3.
1 3.
I think
You've already done 1 3.
You've already
No.
done 1 3.
1
Yeah.
4.
4.
1 4. Oh, good. You picked a good one. You see another bot show up, and another.
Hell yeah! See, jump over there.
Erasmus.
Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna fuck it. Let's do Vicious Mockery again because that's the only thing I have that can actually fucking hit them because then their wisdom isn't that high.
That is.
So I'm gonna shout, "You're fucking waste of semiconductors."
And you said that's DC 13
on wisdom.
Oofta. No, it
takes two.
It's a little bit of leaking like blue fluid out of one of its little.
So it takes
guys.
2 psychic damage, and it now has disadvantage on its next attack.
All right. Why am I not able to? Oh, I see. I see why I can't click the things. Do that. I hate all the weird tools. Okay. So, how much damage? 2?
2. It was the worst possible roll.
Yep. It doesn't look any different besides being a little sadder.
But it helps protect the rest of the party.
Oh yeah, so it's got disadvantage.
Yes.
All right. Felix.
Did I hear anything turn on?
You heard a click. You heard a robot go.
All right.
As if it's kind of sad, and it's kind of like in front of you and to your left.
All right, so I'm going right over there, and I'm going to, as soon as I get there, I'm gonna swing at it twice.
All right, you're gonna have to do me a.
Can I not go in there because of the thing? I could just.
You're blind.
swing.
You still can't see it. I'll let you give it a try if you want to. You can't see it. You can hear it. So, but you can't see. So you're kind of walking blind.
Perception, maybe, to like figure out what direction the sound came from.
Yeah,
I guess.
you can do a perception if you do a perception, and if you can figure out what the sound is, then you can. Then I'll let you.
Okay.
No, you have no idea. Like,
Okay.
you heard it, but you have no idea. So if
All
you
right,
want to move
so-
there, you can, but it's going to be a really high DC to get there and not fall off.
Instead, I'm not sure, but I'm going to sort of generally just swing out with disadvantage a couple times, I guess.
Okay.
Hope I get it.
Go. Swing with disadvantage.
All right.
Nope.
17 doesn't hit? Whoa.
Nope. None of those
Does it
hit.
even like glance off of it to give me some?
Nope. You have. Oh, that was rough. You gotta. Oh.
Yeah.
You had some good rolls in there. Sorry.
Well, I guess it also maybe gained something. I'm gonna guess that it gained some AC from being like you having to attack it through darkness.
No, that disadvantage. All right. Anything else from you?
I say, try 4-3.
Elspeth.
All right. Can I see the bot? I'm a little bit confused.
You can see the bot.
Okay. All right. Well, I can't keep rolling this high, but I'm gonna stick with my crossbow.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh no, you can't roll that high.
No.
Sorry.
I had 2 in a row. The chance. Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's get one of them.
Then kind of just flinch behind my shield. Like.
All right, bots get a chance to get back at you for killing its friend. It's not very happy, and it entirely misses. It almost hits Scrags. It's doing so bad.
Oh, excellent. Too emotional.
Oh.
It's too distraught.
Yeah, too distraught. Just
all right. Keep it from me. Damn.
Chrissy, you're humming quite badly.
Yeah, you'll have to mute when you're not talking.
Sorry.
That's okay. You weren't to know. You can't hear it.
Yeah, you can't
It's fair
hear
enough.
it.
All right, Scrags, what you thinking?
1 and 5. Have I done that one yet? I don't think I have. All right, enter.
1 and 5, enter. All right. You see.
I hope this isn't a math problem. I'm very bad at math.
Oh,
Path show up. Another path show up. And the gate behind you is now down. So you can move free.
yay!
If you want.
You're welcome, everybody. I know I had it from the beginning. This is exactly this was the only way it was going to work, actually. This is totally how it works, all right? First, you do all those button pushes first, and then it leads to this. Okay? Simple methodology here, all right?
Process of painful elimination.
There you go.
It's the only way that works, all right? Otherwise, the whole thing falls apart.
All right. And yeah, you want to move?
Yeah. I'll be right there.
All right. Erasmus.
Well,
so now you can see 2 bots. You can see the bot that you've been yelling insults at, and you can see the bot with
yes, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the one that is that I like, the one with the purple dot at it, the one I've been yelling insults at.
Okay.
And I have advantage. 22. I presume that hits.
Yep.
But I can't fucking click it because the thing is in the way. Great.
The thing's in the way.
I have a thing that's stuck on the screen. It keeps being there. Hold on, I'm gonna
I can click it for you if you care.
Yep, do that.
Okay. 4 damage.
And the other shot. Is a 20. That probably also hits.
That hits.
Can you click it for me?
I can click it for you. 5 damage. How do you want to do it?
Oh, nice. I shoot out. I aim for both for 2 of its like wiggly tentacle things and just chop them off and see the fluid leak out.
Oh, poor buddy. All right, we've got Felix next. You can now see one robot directly in front of you.
All right. I'm going to go straight over to it and start swinging. And say, get the fuck out of my way.
You got it. There we go. That misses. That misses. Oh, you miss. Oh. That, yeah. You miss all the swings. Sorry.
It's probably also moved there.
Chrissy is typing.
Reason? She muted herself for some reason.
Probably to be less noisy.
Okay.
So. All right. So that's unless you got move, and then I'm gonna go with Elsbeth.
Yep, I'm gonna keep going with the crossbow because I don't know how close I am to it.
You are you can get
You're 15 feet away from it. Each square is 5 feet.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
thanks. I didn't know that. Default like background knowledge. All right, I'm gonna swing. I can take an action to change my weapon here and get up my.
It'll be a free action. You can just
Okay.
You can
Yeah, I'm gonna swing at it and see what happens. And boy, was that a mistake.
We're gonna have to walk up to it, which you can do. Just move your token up to it and then swing at it.
Yeah, that one right there.
And then
nope, right in front of it.
One more.
Right in front of it. Ah, I see. Okay.
There you go.
Right there.
Okay.
All right. Yep. You swing and you miss, and it also just does a little giggle at you.
All right. Fuckers.
Oh, they're angry. You see, Elsbeth, to your dismay, another robot come flying.
Oh, great.
And it goes right above your head and right next to you. And it's not happy that you're
is it like jetpack flying?
Oh yeah. These things have jetpacks.
Right. It's flying fucking spider robots.
Yep.
That's what we needed.
It swings wildly and it's so discombobulated that it misses both times that it swings. The other
rolling
robot,
like I am.
well, just not doing well. This other robot decides he's gonna shoot a little laser at you, and also he rolled a 1. He does so bad, ends up actually shooting his little friend behind you.
Yay!
And his little friend takes a little bit of damage, and is just he's a grumpy friend now.
Infighting.
Yep. And that is now it's Greg's turn.
All right, I'm gonna run up behind this little fucker with my swords. Actually, first things first, I'm gonna cast a Hunter's Mark on it. Yeah. And now I'm gonna fucking accidentally log out of the server. So I'm gonna reload that. I'm gonna make 3 attacks against the fucker. Are we flanking? Do you use flanking rules?
I'll let you flank.
Okay. Cool.
It is basically trapped on a walkway.
Yeah. Well, it can fly, so it's not actually trapped.
So I'm attacking with advantage then.
Yeah, you can attack with advantage.
14 first attack.
Nope.
Second attack, 21.
Yep.
That's going to be plus a d6. Hold on.
Oh, you murder that. No, you don't. Take it back. Oh, you thought you were murdering it because like you hit it real hard and you get what are you using? Your short sword like stuck in it and you thought you had it, but is
it about dead?
It's got fluids leaking out of it.
I use Fury of the Small and add an additional 6 damage to that.
How do you want to do it?
As it lands, this little jetpack lands. I'm just going to slam the short sword up to the thruster.
It
That's
goes spiraling out, and it lands next to Erasmus, and then it has a little pretty blue flame that Erasmus can sit there and admire.
Ooh.
All right, I'm going to stay right here.
All
I'm
right.
going to turn.
Erasmus.
Well, how far I can move 30 feet, so that's what? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna move here. And I'm gonna fire at this one with Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
With advantage. 17.
Does not hit.
So that's for fuck's sake. These little fuckers are hard to hit.
They are. They're little robots. Is that it?
Yeah.
All right, Felix. You got one robot friend.
Friend is the wrong word here, I feel.
So I'm going to tell Petunia to go up and distract it so I can get advantage.
All right.
And swing out a couple of times at it. And, the whole time I'm going to be grumbling really bad. Like,
These dumb robots getting in the way.
he really is, and it's annoying. Hang on a second. Stupid thing.
First one. Oh, that one hits.
Okay, let me try again.
That one also hits. Oof.
Nice.
If you
Oh,
get one
one-
hit, I'm just gonna let you murder it.
So,
Actually, at this, I think you can just outright kill it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, the little weasel kind of goes up and starts like poking at its little eye, and it's like whacking it with its big tentacle. I grab it by one of its tentacles and just slam, slam.
Oh,
And Petunia just jumps back on my shoulder. I say, did that open anything?
there's a nice pool of liquid. Nope, nothing is open. But you haven't noticed you've been so enamored, not enamored. You've been so distracted by combat that you finally get to notice that there's another console on this side.
Oh, brilliant.
Bullshit.
Where's the treasure?
Okay, question. Would the fire in that jetpacks have been considered magical?
Yeah.
Damn it, I was kind of hoping it was actual fire, because if it was, I would actually have been able to fry them from the inside with control flame, which would have been a really fun way.
That would have been a really fun way to do it.
Like, I'm looking forward to someone in the campaign having holding a torch, because then I can just have the fire go down the torch and burn their hand and distract them that way.
People haven't
let's
even
see.
left behind like Twinkies or anything. No random lunch boxes.
What does this place even produce? I don't see anything around.
They're very secretive. Felix, you notice, since you're right next to console, you notice that this one just has a keyhole in it.
Hey, we need one of these keys.
All right. Well, I've got 4 left at this point, I think.
Yes.
So I guess I'm gonna roll Arcana again in order with advantage if we can do it as a team.
Yeah, I'll help you. No, I've gotten over it. Like, yeah, okay, you're a little racist, but there's not much that you can do.
She's trying. She's trying to not be racist.
Everybody is a little racist.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you know exactly what key goes in there.
Okay, I am the key master.
There you go. All right, and as you put the key in and turn it, you have a door on the edge here open up with a stairwell going down.
Would you look at that? Look at that! I told you the fucking process works.
Process works.
The process just works. Okay, it's perfect. It's not perfect, but you know, you do what you got to do.
It works. Well,
All right.
let's head down the stairs.
10. Sorry, I'm just trying to get your tokens into the next room.
Yep.
So many tokens. Let's clear this out too. You make it into the next room, which, like before, is unnecessarily large. But this time, now that you've gone down the stairs, you see that wall of darkness.
We're the wrong size again. There we go.
Yeah. You see that wall, that pit of darkness is now a wall of darkness to your side.
Oh dear.
And it's really big. This room is unnecessarily large. You have no idea why anyone would try to make a room this large. On the other side, you see a console, and a door.
Oh, are these like raised platforms?
Yeah, these are raised platforms.
Okay.
All right, I'll head over.
I guess again we all take the long
Yeah.
several minutes walk through the
It ain't that long. It's like at least a minute though.
All right. One of them has a keyhole. You have 3 keys left.
Yep. So I will go up to the console, and I'll have another look. See, and
it's 220 feet.
okay.
Well, you can move 60 feet in a turn.
Yeah, so it's okay. If we run there, it's only a few seconds.
All right. So yeah,
It's 20. It's like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
we're gonna buddy up again. We've got all 4 of us here.
Yeah. Sure.
All right. Yeah. Nope. You definitely know what key it is.
Well, at least that's not the problem I'm having tonight. Right.
All
I
right.
put in the key and wait for it to get grabbed.
All right. You see a door open to the side. You hear a click and a door open.
Oh.
Okay.
That seemed too easy.
So I'm gonna walk over there and look in that door. Hey, Kobold, you want to look in that door?
Sure. Oh, I need to. I
could
go on and I
join
look.
Petunia.
I look into it from here.
You see inside like 20 gnomes just huddled together. And one of them gets up and heads out towards the door to see you. Doesn't go out the room next door, just kind of stands at the doorway and says, did you get rid of it?
Get rid of what?
Oh no.
The robots?
Oh no. And he sticks his head into this room and he's like, oh, it must have wandered in. Okay, guys, it's safe. And you see like
from what?
Rooms just rush past you.
Oh.
Just running at full speed up the stairs and you never see them again. But one gnome is still there. He's like, oh, okay.
You can confirm we never see them again.
Them again. And he's oh, my name's Vilcus. This is my laboratory.
Oh.
All right.
Thank you for coming to rescue us. It went out of control and we didn't know what to do.
What did?
Oh no, it's wandered in there.
Wandered where?
I know you've been through so much trouble.
Into the darkness?
Yes.
What
See,
is?
Robots? They don't. All of our constructs, we use the darkness to keep them to shut them off. So we make these barriers, and then once they're inside, they don't work. And so we have one inside that barrier.
Oh.
And you look at the really big room with a really big. I hate to ask you,
Big is this robot?
but could you help me out with it?
How are you gonna take it out?
I mean, I'm just a gnome.
You don't have any advice or weapons or tips or weaknesses that it has that you could tell
You
us
built
about?
it.
I will tell you, it doesn't like electricity. So electricity usually it really doesn't like electricity. It's it's got a lot of it's got a lot of weapons. And like I know. And he runs up to the console and does a little bit of furious tapping. And you see on the platform that you didn't go to,
Hey. I'm yelling at the guy. I'm like, before you do anything, what's in it for us if we help you? Because I'm not here for a charity.
Okay. Like we're all really so one of the things that we work on down here is we try to replicate magical items. So I can probably make you all some magical items. You little kobold, you look like you could use like a little blade that goes on your tail. I bet you could use one of those.
What?
That sounds exactly. But how do you know that?
A little. He don't look like the violent type to me, to be quite honest with you.
Well, will you help me out? Look, and he keeps typing. You see on the platform next door, four circles light up. Look, if you guys go in there, it's a little bit of like time magic, but if you go in there, you'll all feel much better, and you'll be able to fight him, at full strength.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
So I say, and you're going to make me a magical item.
Yes. Anything you want, but just
Really, anything I want.
any magical item.
Anything at all.
God.
Like a legendary magical item, anything?
Yes. We have a lot of resources here, but there's no way that we can stop this thing without your help.
All right. I like what we're hearing here. Sure. What are we doing? Come on.
Get on the
Stepping in the hyperbolic time chambers.
Yep.
Okay. So, whatever.
So I'm assuming this is equivalent of a long rest.
It is equivalent of a long rest. So you all.
Does any of us have anything electric?
No.
Me
If it counts as a long rest, that will also presumably affect my temporary hit points.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this is for all intents and purposes a long.
Yeah, I was just like, since it's like a magical.
Yeah. It's just a magic way of getting you healed up.
Got it. I would have known that would happen, so I'd actually use my seconds. Well, I wouldn't be able to hit any fucking thing.
Yeah. And it wouldn't have happened if you got in the wrong key. You got the right key.
You got the right key.
All right. So now that you're in there, Gnome does some typing. He hits a button, runs back into the room he came in with. And you slowly start to see the room next to you light up.
Oh no.
The light starts coming on.
Oh, like when you turn on a really big hanger, and you can see the lights turn on like
one bit at a time. And then you see this big boy.
Oh my god.
That's a big boy.
It's a big boy.
Well, it's gotta be easy to hit.
What in the fuck is that?
They were so busy asking whether or not they could, they didn't stop to ask if whether they should.
This is dumb.
I'm guessing roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
We're gonna fucking die.
19. Okay. Ooh. That's all 20.
I'll be right back.
Speak for yourself there.
Okay.
I ain't gonna die.
All right. Go for it. Go for it, champ. I believe in you.
Yeah.
Okay. When we measure distances to it, like, how does that work?
You measure distance based on your the square closest to you, not the square you're on.
But no, I mean,
Do it.
like
any
to
part
it.
of it you can reach, you can hit. Like there's not a.
Oh, okay. It's just like out of curiosity.
Yeah, no,
Because the room is big enough that it could conceivably become an issue.
All right, we are back.
All right. We
So-
are all Felix. You're first.
Felix casts Blur and starts running towards it.
All right.
And she is in there. So,
Where exactly?
so I guess I have to go down like that, or can I jump down? Or
You can jump down. This is just a little raise.
okay, so
How about up? Can we
1,
like? Is it high enough that we would have to use the stairs to get back up if we needed to?
You'd have to make like a very easy deck save, or not deck save, but very athletics check.
Okay.
Okay.
Like very, very.
So,
You probably make it unless you really messed it up.
and sorry, that's it. That's all I can do. That's
move
my
up there,
movement
okay.
and my action. I send Petunia off to scatter.
All right, Erasmus.
Well, this calls for the big guns.
All right,
Okay.
big guns away.
Hold on. I'm doing it at a level 3. There.
All right, I'm back.
I'm assuming like I'm just shooting a fireball at it. Like I don't see how the fuck it could avoid it.
It doesn't this time, so it takes 27.
No, it takes 29.
29. All right.
And there's a big fucking fiery explosion.
You see its eyes its big eyes just kind of turn and look at you.
Like there's no way it's gonna avoid it. It's like it literally.
Oh yeah, it is all of it.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Yes, I am gonna move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
It's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to cast Hunter's Mark on it. And then I'm going to move my 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to move 30 over here. And I'm going to fire my longbow at it twice.
All right.
All right. 21 to hit.
It hits.
All right, it's going to be an additional D6 whatever I roll. So it's 10 plus. Fuck. There you go. So 14 for the first attack.
Right.
Second attack, 16 to hit.
Does not hit.
All right. So 16 damage. And yeah, I moved. And that's it.
All right. Elspeth.
All right. So, sorry, I don't mean to keep clearing my throat with you guys, but I just keep doing. I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
All right. Where I will give this to you, and then you can put your weapon wherever you.
Well, hold on. Let me see. Okay, its range is 60 feet. So when I cast it, I can cast it up to 60 feet away.
Yep. So you can cast
right next to it, on top
right
of it.
next.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can move it. Your spiritual weapon is now yours to move.
Okay. So I'm gonna attack
With your spiritual weapon,
Yes.
and 18, that hits.
Okay. Why does it say Nan on it?
don't know.
I'll cast it at level 2. Oh God.
Okay. You hear a little clink.
Yes. I was so excited to see it hit, and then it just goes. Yeah. And then, so that was my action for this round.
All right. Jerry Robot is particularly mad at Erasmus.
I mean, I kind of figured I did kind of try to blow it up.
I don't have enough dice.
I don't like the sound of that.
Oh, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. It does not like Erasmus, particularly Erasmus. So, you see out of its big eye, 6 blue bolts come out and straight for Erasmus. All of them kind of not even caring, just straight for Erasmus. And Erasmus, you take 13 points of damage.
Nice.
That is surprisingly low amount.
Just be happy. I only did 2 damage, so fair.
Noticing how low damage it did to you and being a little grumpy about it, it decides that this little sword is just not good. So it goes after Elsbeth. And it hits. So big laser comes at you. I need you to do a dex save.
Oh boy.
This will be entertaining. Okay.
No.
No. You take 9 points of damage. At first you get hit, and then the whole area directly around you is on fire. So you take 2 points of regular damage and then 7 points of just fire damage.
Okay.
Everything around you just being on fire. And then you hear him kind of groan a little bit and move forward just a bit. He's a bit slow.
Okay.
Being how big he is. Felix.
Okay, so with Blur still up, Felix is going.
Wrong person.
You mean the token?
Oh no, I was measuring things.
Oh, sorry, you were measuring. I thought
idea.
Chrissy was measuring. Sorry.
No. I was measuring.
Can she get to him? 1, 2, 3. Almost, not quite. So she is going to head up and 2, 3, 4, 5, and just cast frostbite.
Okay.
So that is it's a Constitution save. I'm gonna guess it's probably got a high Constitution.
It's got a very high Constitution. Yes.
But fuck it, it's what I got right now.
Oh yeah, no, it rolled a natural 20.
So it just doesn't even notice it.
No, no, doesn't even care. All right, Erasmus.
Oh, not a fireball. Like, there's no way it makes the save. How would that even work?
So it takes 22. All right.
It takes 24 because of my elemental adept fire. All so right. All the 2 1s could turn into 2s.
All right. Anything else?
And then I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 move here. And that is my turn.
Scrags.
All right. Move here. I'm gonna fire my longbow at it twice.
Okay.
20
That hits.
plus a d6. 1. So 7 damage total. And then the second shot, natural 1. Miss.
You shoot about like 10 feet in front of you.
Meant to do that. Testing fire. Come on now.
I say, ow, you almost hit me. Watch it.
Well, then get out of the way. Damn.
All right, Elspeth.
Yes, sorry, I was just moving the turn order out of the way of the screen. And so first I am going to strike it with my spiritual weapon.
Cap.
Oh,
That does
swing and a
absolutely
miss. No.
nothing.
And then for my action, I am going to cast guiding bolt at it. Okay.
That misses.
God. I have streaks of greatness and then just complete nothing. But, okay, and then I will move up to join my comrades to about there.
Okay.
If I can do that? Yeah, because I just cast spells, so, yeah.
You are perfectly ready to do that. All right. Robot is very angry at Erasmus at this point.
I kind of figured.
Stop picking on it. What's your AC?
15.
All right. You see a very, very long whip come out and hit you, and you take You take 7 points of damage.
Ouch.
And it wraps around you and drags you all the way up to him. And you
Wait, I don't get a save on that?
Oh yeah, sorry, you do get a save.
What kind of save?
Of that. You can escape it later. You get to escape it later.
Oh, I don't get a save to avoid it now.
No, because you got hit. You'll get a save to ungrapple. Your turn, you can do that.
You need to unclick it so I can actually do the damage.
Oh, sorry. So yeah, so you are grappled, and you are all stuck all the way over here.
Oh, great.
And then he looks at the little goblin man, and is gonna roll. Oh, oof! Really well.
Mm-hmm.
And you see 6 little bolts come out of his eye and hit you for 19 damage.
All right.
All right, and that takes us back to Felix.
I look at Erasmus and I say, "You're the best tank ever," and I run to. I'm sure you got it right where you want him.
I just have an idea.
And I run over.
It doesn't move that fast.
I want to try to climb up on top of it.
Okay, do an acrobatics.
That's fine.
Green flames shoot out of it, and I'm going to swing with green flame blade.
All right. Twice. The second one hits.
Okay. And so that's 15 with 2 fire and 13 piercing. And
so you do notice as you hit it that while the fire is doing something, that the actual piercing part is like it's really hard. Really hard.
I say, all right, well, piercing doesn't seem to work very good. And I'm going to just sort of hold on.
Okay.
Just in case it starts to get wiggly on me.
All right, Erasmus, you can do either an athletics or an acrobatics to get out.
Well, I'm gonna do an acrobatics.
Okay.
And I am because that almost certainly fails, right?
Let me roll. Yeah, I did. Definitely did.
Okay, I am gonna use Dark One's own luck, and that gets so I can roll a d10 and add it to it.
Okay.
1 d10.
Yep. Yeah, it gets you out.
Great. Okay, so now I'm free. Is that my action to get out of it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna move my 30 feet.
Toward the cleric,
Um,
maybe?
Well, I do have a potion. One.
Okay.
Well, you're right. 1,
I was
2,
just looking up channel
3,
life or preserve
4,
life.
5, 6. I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to down the potion because
Okay.
that was the house rule, right?
Free action, but yes. Either way, you can. Yeah.
Okay. And that's 4d4 plus 4.
Ooh,
17.
look at you. You might survive the next time you get to.
Well, I do have an idea because he moves incredibly slowly and he takes up a lot of squares, which means that if I make a fire underneath him, he's gonna be forced to move through it constantly.
Might, yeah. He's also got jetpacks though, and is mostly on fire already. So
Doesn't matter.
all right.
I also shot fireballs at him that hurt. So also he's technically big enough that I could just set the fire on him.
You could, yeah.
In which case he has no way of escaping it. He's just gonna take damage each round.
Scrag, your turn.
I'm gonna move 30 closer. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna fire some more arrows at it.
Okay.
13.
Nope.
20. Oh, a natural 20.
Yep.
So you're wanting to do double
roll your
damage instead of...
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just roll it all at once. Rolling dice, it says.
We're going to roll a lot of dice. Oh, goodness.
It's still loading.
What kind of algebra is being calculated here?
Apparently, the most complicated. They're 14, so 24. 28.
Okay.
28, 20. Yeah. Okay, let's see. It's taking a fair amount of damage at this point.
Now you did notice that somebody said that piercing isn't doing a whole lot.
Yes, but
It's all I got.
but still, it's taking two fireballs to the face.
It has. It's not happy. You can see the crack on its eye kind of getting a little bit bigger. All right, Elspeth.
Yep, I'm going to attack it again with my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Maybe the third time's a charm. Nope.
No. Your clink and it just bounces right off.
Yeah, and then I'm going. Then Elspeth is going to cast Sacred Flame. We said that was 15 before.
15 dex.
Yes.
Oof, you're lucky that he's got a minus dex.
Well, he's a big fucking fish. Moving out of the way is kind of
hard for him.
It is very difficult. It is very difficult. So 11.
Yeah, finally. I was doing good on keys.
That eyeball is definitely like pieces of it are falling to the ground now.
Nice.
Okay, is that what we got?
Yep. Sorry, that was me done.
Okay.
I'm so fucking dead now.
You see, you notice that it's pissed. Its eyeball starts to glow, very intense glow. And I need the dex save from Elspeth, Erasmus, and Scraggles.
Oh boy.
We know how these go for me. So
16. Let's see what the text. What exactly are we like?
All right. I need one more.
Wait, Scrag?
Yeah.
Skag or Scrag?
Oh, I'm making a dex save.
Yeah.
Make a
Yes.
save.
Give me one moment.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
Nice. All
I
right.
It's
just
my
get in the
good.
face. Everyone else jumps out the way.
You see a giant beam hit right around here, and the explosion around it is so big that Elspeth takes 28 points of damage. The rest of you take half of that. So 14?
Yes.
Hold on. Alexa, what's 34 minus 28? I can't do it.
No, it does it for you.
I'm at 16.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, just so you know, you can type that. You're at 16. Oh no.
Oh.
Guess I'm gonna use channel preserve life on myself.
Oh boy, I'm glad I drank that potion.
Yup.
That was the right time to do it.
Yep. All right, and he's gonna move forward just a little bit. Not fast enough for you to need to worry about it, Felix. He's pretty slow. All right, Felix.
All right, so I am going to head over and try to get onto the main body part of it. I don't even think I have to roll anything because there's.
It's pretty. He's pretty. You're
Not sure.
nice and athletic. You know what you're doing.
Yeah. And I see this eye thing. Like, oh, jeez. I don't really have. I will attack, cast blindness, deafness on it.
Okay.
And that is I think that's another con save. I'm not sure.
I hope not, because you're in trouble for this.
Hold on.
It is, yeah, it's a constitution.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Whoops. Oh, okay. What's the DC?
16.
Oh yeah, no, he fails that.
Yes.
Okay, so he's blind.
Blind. All right. All right. Anything else for you?
No, I think I just look at the other people and say, try to stay away from all those zappy things.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Yeah. What did you do to it?
It's blinded. It's going to have a hard time hitting you.
Yeah.
For once.
Unless it has like senses.
Mostly it hits me.
Well, now it's got something on top of it, and it's noticed. So, Erasmus.
Well, so did we agree that I could attempt to make the fire on top of it, the bonfire on top of it, and would it damage it? Because the description. Okay, no, it actually says that it has to be on the ground. So no, I can't.
If you make it on the ground, he is floating above the ground, so he just fly over it. Unless your flame is,
It's 5. If he's more than 5 feet up,
yeah, he's more.
Damn it! I was hoping I would just effectively ping lock him, where he can't get out, where he's just moving.
Nope.
Damn it. Well, there's nothing I can do but do Eldritch Blast on him and hope I hit.
Oh, 18. You hit. Nice job.
That's a 10.
All right.
And
see more bits of it.
That doesn't hit.
Fall off. Nope, does not.
Actually, no. Do I have advantage?
You have advantage. Yeah, you do have advantage.
Yes, that does hit because she's on top of it.
Also, he's blind, and that gives you advantage. So.
Well, no. Oh, yeah. Okay, but I was more thinking pack text. Oh, I also have the sword. So yeah. Yeah. So 17 force damage in total.
All right. You see, its eyeball is like you can almost see inside of it. There's so many pieces of it missing.
I'm gonna move here, just out of its way, and I'm gonna attempt to do it as quietly as I can. So hopefully it doesn't notice that I've moved.
All right. Let's see.
Do you want me to roll a stealth check?
No. Scrags, your turn.
I'm gonna down that greater healing potion you gave me real quick.
Yeah.
13 health myself.
Nice.
Then I'm going to draw my short sword, put my bow aside. I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Move right here.
All right.
And I'm
when you get there, his arms tuck in and you hear and I need you and Phalanx to make a strength saving throw.
20.
And
Phalanx, make a saving throw.
There you go.
1, 2, 3. Oh, that was there. Oh, all right. You both take. You feel just pretty much how to describe it. You feel energy just pushing out from him, and you both just take how much damage did that roll? 5 damage. You manage to stay within him. Like you feel it being pushed against you, but you don't actually move anywhere.
All right, make a save real quick. All right, I maintain my spell. All right, I'm gonna shank a bitch. I can only draw one weapon at a time, so I'm gonna attack twice with the short sword.
Okay.
First attack is a 9, obviously not a hit. Second attack is a 26.
You hit.
But don't you have advantage because of blindness? Or
Yeah, he does, but it still would have hit.
Oh.
So.
Oh.
Yeah, it still would have hit. So your 26 hits, yeah.
All right. I'm going to do 7, and I'm going to add 6 damage for Fury of the Small since I took a long rest.
All right.
So 13 damage total.
Okay. As you hit him, you notice that you're like you hit him, but it's kind of like a bouncy hit. Like it goes boom, and your sword just kind of bounces off. You didn't manage to hit him though.
I ain't got shit left to hit him with.
All right, he's looking pretty rough. All right, and Elsbeth.
Yep. So first I'm going to attack him with my spiritual weapon, my scimitar. Elsbeth's scimitar goes flying, just not.
Little click on the side.
Yes, and then the rest of her turn.
That sounds like an old timey term for like taking a shot.
She's going to do preserve life on herself, which is 5x times her level, so 30 hit points she regains.
Oh wow! Look at you.
And I think that's everything I can do this round, and then get back on my feet, I guess. Because I probably got knocked in my butt.
it is looking real pissed now. So its eye glows, but it's not glowing as strong before. There's so many pieces of it just missing. But you still see, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, too many dice. 2, 3.
I don't like that.
You see just a shower of bolts of blue bolts go out, and three of them go to each of you, and each of you take.
Wait, how is it hitting us?
It's got to be at disadvantage for aim.
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't because the spell doesn't have advantage. It's a spell with multiple bolts. It's magical and missile-like.
Is it like heat seeking or something?
No, he's casting magic missile.
Oh, okay.
Magic missile doesn't have a thing. It
always hits.
Yeah,
it's slow damage, but it always hits. It's guaranteed damage, basically.
Each of you take 7 damage. And just at this point, most of his eyes.
Oh boy, this isn't good.
All right, Felix.
So I'm going over to the eye. And let's see. I'm going to. I'm going to hit it, and I'm going to action surge and hit it 3 times.
Right.
So, and I'm going to, and cantrips how many times can you cast a cantrip?
Once per turn.
Yeah, once per turn.
Okay, so once will be the flame blade, and then the next 2 times will just be the rapier. So, and then
that does hit.
And
that does not hit.
Well,
and I'll let you put your green blade on the one that did hit, if you want to.
Technically, what happens is it would hit something that would be next to it anyway. So it's like, and it's so big.
Yeah.
It's like.
The rules weren't really written for like something that is effectively a floating fortress.
Yes, you're fighting a colossus.
Well, I guess there are really big enemies, but.
And then I'm just going to try to find something to hold on to, because I know it'll probably try to get me off again.
It is not happy with you being on top. All right.
Does it look like it does anything extra from like attacking the eye?
No.
Damn it. Well,
Rasmus.
It's Eldritch Bolt time again, because that's what it's gonna. 22.
Nice.
11.
Oh, nice.
18.
It's
9.
Right. How do you do it?
Yes. Woo! Do I have an aim for the eye at this angle?
Yeah, sure. It's dead. You do whatever you want to.
Well, I aim both shots directly for its eye. They fly in. One of them smashing through one of the pieces that's still left, and you just see the sparks flying out of it, and you hear the internal mechanisms just explode.
It's like the Death Star.
And it falls to the ground.
All right. Awesome job, team. You got it.
Woo!
8 temporary hit points. I could really use that.
I am super glad I gave you potions, at least the 2 of you.
I was gonna cast mass healing wounds after this, by the way, but finished it off first.
Hell, Fucking yeah, brother.
Good job, everyone.
I was like, "Woo."
Duncan comes out, congratulates you.
I have progressively become more drunk as this stream is going on.
I'm sort of like to everybody, I'm like, you guys should have come up here. It's a lot safer.
Probably is.
Listen, you should probably get out from under that because you're going to get crushed.
No, I just sort of hop off like it's nothing.
Well, you know, you're so fucking badass. Your fucking 10 tons fall on you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, you're not the worst. You're real good at pushing buttons.
Hell yeah, I'm good at pushing buttons and a lot of doing things, you know.
Out of the last puzzle.
Is there any of the blue fire like still slightly burning inside the engines?
Where the fuck is that gnome that owes me a magical item?
I'm gonna
Where's
go look
Steve?
at like stuff. Can I do like I don't know an Arcana check on that fire?
Yeah, go ahead.
22.
What were you checking for? Just for
Well, I want to learn its secret of cool blue flames.
you hear your patron whisper some things to you, which I don't know.
Well, considering it doesn't have the ability to speak, that's quite impressive.
There you go. You made him stronger. You
Hear that, Chrissy? He made him stronger.
stronger. Like I don't know. Give yourself an extra fire spell.
Change your lore. Canon now.
Yeah. See, this is why I don't like all this one-shot business with the same damn thing. He's gonna go over there. He's gonna have like 6 haste rings, a magic sword, a cape. It's gonna be ridiculous.
Well, remember in the main continuity, this is a dream.
Yeah.
Erasmus, where'd you get that flamethrower? Oh. No fucking clue.
I had this
It
crazy
was under the
dream.
pillow when I woke up.
Fucking Tooth Fairy.
Well, cobalt teeth are worth a lot.
Yeah.
This was good. I can't believe this was your first DMing.
Yeah, it
It
is
was a lot
really
of
good.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Okay, you all gotta try my last puzzle because you all skipped it. I'm real mad about that.
Oh wait, what?
Good.
There was one more puzzle that I had, but you all weren't supposed. I had like a couple of things in this room so that you wouldn't have to face them without a recharge.
Oh,
But let's see.
fuck that.
Give us the puzzle.
Yeah.
Nope, I'm not
still
doing no
have
damn
that.
puzzles. I'm not even looking at it. I'm refused. You can't make me. I don't do math.
Where's Steve? That's basically it. Where's Steve and my magic?
I'll tell you right now. I will admit this freely. I failed math 4 times in high school. I had to go to summer school every year.
Aw.
Yeah, your button mashing worked. It was good button mashing.
I don't know why I have a disability when it comes to math. I cannot comprehend it.
I mean, there is an actual like the
Numeracy.
equivalent of dyslexia,
Yeah.
but for math.
If it is, I have it because I do not know how to do math. I had a tutor.
fuck, what
I had a
if-
tutor my whole life, and I still failed every math class.
Wow.
It was awful.
Yeah.
I'm glad. It's the reason I was like, when they were like, "You want to go to college?" I was like, "Do I have to do math again?"
This
no.
I can't say that. This calculi. I want to add another.
I don't know.
My brain wants to add.
Dyscalcula.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yes. For some reason, my brain wanted another syllable in there
When you
that
started to
wasn't
get
there.
close, I recognized the word and then I remembered it.
I don't
knew
even
it-
know what that word means.
It's the dyslexia, but for math.
Well, if
Oh,
dis
okay.
means dis whatever, and then lexi for lexicon, it's the dis, but for
Yeah, and
calculus as
calcul.
in calculus or calculation. And
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I couldn't do math, and that's the reason I went into a trade instead of going to school.
Well, you did great. Your button pushing got the
Eventually, you gave up and were like very sorry for me. You're like, fine, you fucking opened all the paths. Fuck it.
I'm not even like. Was there any math to that? Wasn't it
No,
just
there was
like?
no math to that one. Literally did give up and just said you guys can have it.
Mm-hmm. I tell you right now, as a person who was GM before, I have made that exact puzzle in a different way. And I'll tell you this, I also gave up on it because ain't no fucking player. When you want to make a puzzle for a player, what you're going to want to do is you're going to go to Google and you're going to type in math puzzles for 3-year-olds. And then you're going to put that, you're going to translate that into your game. And I promise you, they won't get it for 2.5 hours.
DMing secrets here.
It is a secret. It's a real secret.
Great. You all did fantastic.
You could have a barrel and it says what equals 4, and they have 4 rocks a total. And then they'll break the barrel, or they'll throw the barrel outside the window, or they'll break the rocks in the middle of multiple pieces. But they will not put the 4 rocks into the barrel. They don't know how. It's impossible.
I thought we did very good on that other one with the weights.
I
did great with the weights.
Well, I did technically brute force it. Like without the reset button, we would have actually have to solve it. But I was able to brute force it.
I was feeling mean about giving you damage every time.
Yeah, spread it out, but eventually.
Kill them. Like,
You should have just hit us with a full fireball every time we felt something.
Thank you for clumping together for the fireball. I did appreciate that.
Yeah.
Also, I don't often use my mace or my crossbow, so this was a time for me to try to be more of a fighter than a distant. You know, so it was a good chance. And my mace sucks, is what I learned.
From every one shot we ever do, it's this character, by the way. So get used to the fucking really bad Cockney accent.
Oh, I can't wait to just keep playing my character. She's such a. I just love her. She's such a bitch. She's only gonna get bitchier.
Excellent. Well, yeah, this was really a lot of fun. So, well, the people are free and want to try more one-offs. This would be great. More dream sequences. So that's fine. Recurring dream sequence subplot to the main
I'm now officially locked at home, so I have plenty of time to.
So am I the only one not locked at home at this point?
I think so.
Yeah.
I got locked in today. So
Well, it's Tennessee, so we'll never do that. We're too we're too free out here. We're too free as a group of people. As a race
Free
of
to
people.
die.
I went on lockdown on March 13th.
Damn. No, we ain't doing that. Can't enforce that here. In fact, we have a lockdown, but like as we've been informed, the cops can legally do nothing to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't officially start till like the Monday after, but I did home office on Thursday and Friday because it was getting So, but yeah, I mean, I think it's mostly voluntary what the cops are doing. I saw an article that they're trying to do education, not enforcement. So they're explaining to people why they need to stay indoors and why they need to stay apart, rather than issuing tickets.
You forget Americans are like, the cop says it, I'm going to do the exact opposite.
Well, it's also that there is no legal precedent to enforce you to stay home because you have a right to assembly and a right to all this other bullshit.
Yeah.
The Constitution trumps all other law, so you just get to do what you want.
I mean, they arrested that guy in Florida, but that may have been because
he was coughing on people, wasn't he?
Well, I think he opened his well, it was a church, but he opened his.
Oh, the pastor, yes.
Yeah,
but that was on a public health charge. I think.
Yeah, if you're like that, they're like they have an actual like shots they can put on.
I've seen all these videos of like people like these fucking right wing nuts going like they can't stop us from like gathering in place, and they have like a thing where they just gather in place for no reason whatsoever other than just to tempt the police to be like, haha, try to make a fucking a constitutional crisis out of this. That's just kind of how it works here, I guess. We just
idiots.
Okay, I might take the public disorderly charge if I saw those jerks with signs going, "You can't stop us from gathering," and I just went over and coughed near them. I would take the arrest.
Wouldn't that be a terrorism charge?
Right. goodness.
It's like,
Well, yeah, it's
Wasn't that one guy going around chomping on people? He got arrested for terrorism.
yeah, because it's technically bioterrorism.
Near them,
Yeah,
near them,
yeah.
not necessarily on them. I clear my throat a lot.
Same for the people who went around and licked things in the
Yeah, those guys are
grocery
the guy who's drinking out of stuff and putting it back on the shelf.
yeah,
Fucked up people. Man.
fucking like what is the yeah.
It's amazing we've survived as a species, really.
It's
It really is.
amazing. It's amazing this hasn't happened sooner. Yeah, I just got a message from a friend who's watching. Said public endangerment.
oh,
That's the,
thanks for the tip. Now we know.
All right, well, I
oh.
guess we should bring this to a close because we've been virus COVID-19 free for like 3 beautiful hours.
Hell yeah. Let's get right back into that COVID.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching, and of course, thanks to the players, and thanks to R&D for
Yay!
That's
Yeah, it was
a
really
fun
fun.
one shot.
yes,
It was a good distraction midweek.
it really was, and we might have to do it again.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna run a whole campaign for us, R&D.
Oh, wait, R&D, I do get a magic item though, right?
You do get a magic item.
What did I
Alright,
get?
I'm gonna give myself.
Let's see. Let's
Oh yeah, I guess.
Give me an.
Well, I know
Yeah,
what
give
I
it-
get.
yeah. Erasmus gets a blade, tail blade.
A tail blade. Wow, so magical.
Well, I guess I'll run her equipment here separately as a separate dream character.
I
the
don't.
dream.
I don't think that like this is gonna carry over until we get here. We aren't gonna do this weird split down.
Why not? We could. This
That would
timeline
be
sucks
fun.
anyway. Let's just split into 2 timelines.
We'll do another one another dungeon crawl next week with new magic items for all of you.
Okay.
Heart of
Can I
Gotham.
pick a magic item, or do I have to have a? Can we have like one rare magic item or one uncommon magic item or something?
I'm gonna go with one uncommon. You can go pick one uncommon magic item.
And
Oh,
I
that's
still
like
want something.
that's like a normal potion of healing. Come on.
Oh,
man.
is it? Okay, I have to look at the
A +1 sword or a +9, that's an uncommon item, and a potion of healing and things like that. A rare item would be like a +2 sword.
Okay.
Yeah.
Silver rare.
We don't even have to go legendary or anything.
Give me a
We'll
+7.
go rare. We'll go rare. For this one, you can go rare. And you all did great. So you can all level up. You can all be level 7 by.
Ooh.
No, this is not gonna get confusing.
How about we just determine what the level of the story is based on who's running it at the time?
Yes. That's
Hey, I'm-
like
We could consistently keep the equipment, but let's maybe fucking tone it back. You're level 7. Next time you're level 8.
We did beat a flying robot monster.
You did Villager.
Um.
And a bunch of little robots.
So also, I don't know what my magical item is, but I'm excited to find out what it's going to be. Yeah, so thanks for everyone who dropped by, and most of the people in the chat, most people were nice. One person got banned, but that's okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Are really banning people now?
I do.
Hell yeah.
Bring
Fuck
down the
them.
ban hammer. And it was directed at me. Of course it was.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
It wasn't directed at the game. It was just directed at me.
It was just somebody who didn't like you in
Yes.
particular.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I get you.
Yeah, it's maybe it was the mysterious downvoter.
Yeah, maybe they'll be banned now. Next time there won't be as many downvotes for no reason.
But anyway, yeah, thanks for the people who popped in and out because I saw the viewership went up and down. And yeah, maybe catch us back here next Wednesday or sometime in the near future. So goodbye from me and goodbye from the party. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye,
Bye,
everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Hey, they did the